Alright, this should be possibly, potentially, maybe, probably going live. And I believe you will be seeing a Photoshop thing. Possibly. But I just have to wait for a moment to make sure the sound's doing okay. Because I would hate to be streaming in silence for a long-ass time. There we go. Alright. Yep, you can all hear me. Hello! We are doing another replay stream, replay bingo. How it works is pretty simple in my opinion. Can I use the brushstrokes? Nothing selected. Well, let's select something. I keep streaming replays from my community until I get a bingo. Hummuslad starts the stream. That's me. The stream started. I get the middle one for free because that's usually how most bingo games go. The rest of it, we just have to watch for any of this shit to happen in a game. Most of it, not all of it's extremely unlikely, but, you know, most of it's not super common. Skaven win is probably the most common thing here, and that's just because I was running out of things to, you know, look for. But Croc scores, not very common. Dark Elves not bringing Marathi, not very common, etc., etc. So we keep going until we get a bingo. Some of these are from the second and first, I think. Actually, Altharian Treachery to Henowin was from the very first bingo event. It's just still, I keep them if they don't get picked. So, yeah. And there was a question about how to get your replays here. I have an ongoing thing that until this channel gets big enough that I can't fulfill this promise, anything posted in Replays for Human will eventually get cast one way or another. I don't delete it until I cast it. And yeah, so I'm pulling from there for these. And so, you know, I have not seen any of these replays beforehand. I made all of the Photoshop things off of things I would like to see, things we don't see very often, just off the top of my head. I have no idea what's coming in the replays ahead. Rot, sound good? Let's do this. Hank Cyrus, you have a replay of Not Marathi and some hot Queek action? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I think you were talking to me about this, and it was going to be a little too late in the day for you, so I thought, well, I got nothing going on this morning, might as well cast some replays. So if PE, Pathetic Enterprise, is that Cyrus? Cyrus, is that you? Not sure. And Dialatron. Oh, hey! It's Malekith, not Marathi. Good start. Good start indeed. Alright, what do we got? Dark Elves, we have Malekith. Some Dark Shards in the back, unshielded. A little interesting there. Sisters of Slaughter, looks like two groups of them. Some Black Ark Corsairs, intermixed with a crap ton of Bleak Swords. 1, 2. How many Bleak Swords you got here? Okay, it looks like 5. Dark Riders, Cold One Knights. I've seen a resurgence of Cold One Knights recently. They've been doing okay. Yeah, pretty standard Dark Elf rush build, except for Malekith instead of Marathi. For the Empire, we have 5 Flagellants for Dialatron, Marcus Wolfheart, the Silver Bullets, a Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Fireball, some Huntsmen, and this formation is reforming, which is making this a little difficult. We have a bunch of Spearmen, some Halberdiers. Oh god, it is so many infantry. The Empire strategy is just infantry, I guess. Alright, that might be you. That name keeps showing up either way. Okay, gotcha. Well, Cyrus did submit a bunch of replays, so if that name's keep showing up, it's probably you. Marcus and the Bright Wizard are in a little bit of trouble. Definitely want to pull back here, and it looks like they now will. Dark Shards are in range to start shooting. Though they're shooting at the Bright Wizard, who's on foot, a lot of those arrows are going to miss him. Dark Shards are better, well, most archer units are better against horse-based characters. Bigger model and all that. Burning Head comes down. Flagellants don't care, they're unbreakable, but it does some good damage to the Black Ark Corsairs and Bleak Swords. Marcus is trying to line up a focus shot, and he will hit it, but focus shot does scaling damage, so it does almost nothing to the full health Malekith. Silver Bullets, Handgunners are currently trying to think of what they want to shoot, but it looks like they're obstructed and trying to move. Now that was a funny little juke that they did manage to dodge a whole volley from the Dark Shards, and Hunter's Snare goes down on Malekith, where the Silver Bullets are now going to turn and start shooting at him. That is very nice. The Empire Infantry, I mean, there's 20 metric tons of it, so of course it seems to be doing just fine at holding the front line. But here the Cav is going to come into play. Some Cold One. Oh, no, those are Dark Riders. We're the Cold One Knights. Cold One Knights are going to murder some Flagellants up front, and they'll actually take a pretty good trade about it. Flagellants don't have great AP. Sisters of Slaughter is going to tear through these Halberdiers, and the Silver Bullets have been routed. And overall, balance power is pretty much dead even, but I think this heavily favors the Dark Elves because they are slowly getting all the assets that matter. Huntsmen are getting shut down. One is routing. The other is kind of mucked up in its own spears. Silver Bullets are running. And that's a lot of the carry power. So a lot of the balance power left for the Empire is in Chaff, which these heavy cavalry and Malekith can take out at their leisure. So they pretty much just have to take out Wolfheart, who fires one lob shot over to take out a Dark Rider. That's pretty funny. Now I have a better build for this matchup, and it has Meme Blade and Burning Head. Alright. Malekith running around trying to kill Bright Wizard, it looks like. But these Huntsmen have been secured a little bit. 2 units of them maybe online. Ooh, that could be a good Gaze of Malice. Yeah, it does some good damage. Wolfheart is now under attack by Cold One Knights. What unit did they attack in this cluster? It looks like maybe the Huntsman? Unsure. But a Soul Stealer going down over there is very nice. Somehow these State Troopers are still fighting against Sisters of Slaughter and Black Ark Corsairs. That is a little shocking. And the backline for the Dark Elves has been compromised by some Halberdiers and Flagellants just sprinting at their Dark Shards. That could be bad. But the Bright Wizard is finally killed by Malekith, so a lot of the Empire's killing potential for mass AoE goes down significantly. These Cold One Knights are getting mucked up in Spears and Halberdiers and get dragged down. Slaughter are piling in. And man, these Empire Infantry are still holding somehow. Like, the Flagellants make sense because they're unbreakable, but these basic Spearmen should probably be dead by now, in my opinion. Dark Shards. Just shooting at some stuff. Other ones are rallying. They're doing okay. Another Hunter's Net comes in for Marcus, and this should do more damage because Malekith is at half health. Yeah, you can see how much more damage it did than it did initially. Dark Riders slamming in, taking care of some Huntsmen, but Halberdiers are going to be standing right there to mop them up. Now these double Sisters of Slaughter sandwich should be, strong should, very good for the Dark Elves, but I've been wrong about the Sisters before. But they should be winning in combat pretty handedly, and that would mean the Halberdiers are losing, so their leadership will be lowered, and getting attacked in the back will lower their leadership. They're poisoned. Should be going well. Malekith should beat Marcus Wolfheart in melee combat. There's a lot of shoulds going on, but it looks like he is struggling a little bit. He's maybe gotten distracted in his attacking Halberdiers, which is not ideal for him. Balance power still dead even. And I will say, ooh, very nice Gaze of Malice coming in there from Malekith. But I will say this is going better for the Empire than I would have thought in the initial moments of the battle, where the Dark Elves got into their lines and all that stuff. But Malekith is just bullying Marcus away from his support. I bet he was wishing he was getting more damage and less knockdowns, but you get what you get. Huntsmen are firing in now. Should be pretty good. If Wolfheart gets killed, or even routed, because if he routes, he'll run away from his own support, and then Malekith can kind of hunt him down at his leisure. The Empire leadership should take enough of a hit that the Sisters can clean it up, because these Sisters are going to be a big force in the late game. And we can see now, balance power is going in the favor of the Dark Elves, so Marcus has to make this count. It looks like he is doing a focus shot, but it gets canceled. Oh no, and now he is beset by Sisters, and they'll do a lot of damage, because unlike Malekith, they don't have a chance of knocking him on his ass, so every hit they get is going to do damage. You can see massive damage coming in for him, and he will finally rout. Malekith's doing okay. He maybe has one more Soul Stealer in the back pocket that could heal him up a little bit, but overall I think without Marcus, this game might just be done in favor of the Dark Elves. A little bit of fast-forwarding shenanigans as the last of the breakable troops are going to get broken. There's a tiny Empire enclave back here, but all their leadership is so low. You can see army losses is even starting to hit for them. Everything's blinking, everything's wavering. And there we go. It's a good game. Good game there. Malekith got 2,250 value. Bleak Swords all did, traded even-ish. Black Ark Corsairs actually did worse than I would have thought, which is a little surprising. Sisters did amazingly. Dark Shards didn't have much to shoot at. They were looking for like heavy cavalry or something, or Volkmar. There was neither of those. Golden Knights didn't quite pay for themselves. Again, they were looking for Empire Knights or something large to fight, and they didn't get it. For Dilatron, Wolfheart, he did fine. He did what he had to most of the game. Got some good nets off. Bright Wizard got gooned out by Malekith, but he got 2 good burning heads off. The Halberdiers did really well, honestly. Flagellants, actually mostly paying for themselves. Huntsmen and Handgunners got shut down right away, which is a little unfortunate. But the Halberdiers almost carried. This is pretty nice. Hammond, hello, why so early? Because everybody streams late and I keep getting people streaming over me and it's sad. And also Cyrus submitted a lot of replays and he wanted them cast. And the time I could do it today was too late, so I was like, maybe I could do it earlier. I'm just mixing it up, doing some stuff. Alright, what do we got here? Dark Elves don't bring Marathi. We saw Malekith. Nope. I don't think Marcus lived, but he wouldn't have, so let's just not count that. A game is on a different patch. Oh, that one means like I'm casting a game and it has a really weird looking ending because it's on a different patch, and that's sad. Yeah. I think the only one we got there was Dark Elves don't bring Marathi. Alright. Cool. Damn, you streaming early? I literally just rolled out of bed. I did too recently. It's 9 in the morning, so we're chilling. I'll save that one for maybe later. State troops love whip ladies. It's Dark Elves versus Empire again. Oh, wait, I didn't delete it yet. There we go. I was like, huh. Okay, do another 7-hour stream from, it looks like TN. Marcus got killed. Alright, good. Oh boy, TN, what is this? Double crab, double gunnery white, a caster. Okay. Alright, so TN has 2 dogs, 4 dogs, 2 sirens, 2 basic chaff, gunnery whites both on their crabs, Fleet Admiral of Polearm vampires, and 2 rotting leviathans. It's Billy Bones! Billy Bones, the Foot Lord. Billy goddamn Bones. That's a joke for Tian. If you don't get it, I'm sorry, but too bad. On the other side, we have Marcus Wolfheart. A lot of Wolfheart today. Huntsman. Oh, those 4 Huntsmen are going to be quite good against the crabs. Even without armor piercing, they'll do pretty fine. Sigmar's Sons, basic swordsmen, flagellants, Empire Knights, more Empire Knights, and the Silver Bullets. Witch Hunter, Bright Wizard with Flaming Sword of Ruin, Burning Head, and Fireball. This is an alarmingly counter build. Like, the Empire Army has everything it needs to kill all of Tien's stuff. Flaming Sword on either the Huntsmen or melee troops can take out Sirens, or Burning Head can take them out. All these Huntsmen will do great work against the Rotting Leviathans. Wolfheart's good. He has a net to keep all these things in place. The Silver Bullets can also wreck these Leviathans. It's just Tien's fighting very uphill here. Alright, crabs are going to jump on some flagellants, do some good initial damage, but if those Silver Bullets can get in range while this net is down, this is going to be tough. Empire Knights are charging these Sirens. They definitely need a Flaming Sword of Ruin on them so they can just Shrek those Sirens, but doesn't look like one will be coming in time. The Silver Bullets were downhill, so they didn't get an arc off, and luckily for the Vampire Coast, things were not quite in position. We can see now with them teeing off a little bit, this Rotting Leviathan's already down to half health, and that is going to be big trouble. Dogs are running in. Don't know what they're going to fight. Oh no, but they're going straight into the Burning Head. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, Vampire Coast is pretty down. Ooh, but Wolfheart's taken a slamming, and the Witch Hunter is too from these Rotting Leviathans. Scab Scrape comes down and Shreks down a Flagellant, so Tien is trying to answer back in this game. Double Gunnery Whites are sniping in, but one Rotting Leviathan's almost dead already. And some Empire Knights come in to block them up. 4 Huntsmen and the Silver Bullets all shooting in this little concave, and oh boy, oh gee, oh gosh, oh boy. That is not going very well at all for the Vampire Coast. Sirens are fighting over here pretty okay, but hey, the long flank from the Scurvy Dogs to get on top of the Silver Bullets. They are behind all the Huntsmen. It looks like some Empire Knights are going to run back here and try to protect. One of the rotting Leviathans is just about dead. Hey, Deadly Bunnies, what up? What up? Yeah. Yeah. It's going pretty bad. Some Flaming Swords. Trying to give some magic damage here. Don't particularly know what for. Nothing ethereal is back here. Maybe just to do more damage to the Rotting Leviathan. Alright. Tien is somehow rallying. Somehow, a little bit. These Sirens are almost undamaged. The dogs have done great work at just disrupting the backline. And where's that Witch Hunter? Witch Hunter is super low. Kind of surprised it's not shattered, honestly. That Rotting Promethean is finally going to die. Its heal cap very much within sight. Took a lot of healing. And Billy Bones is fighting to his last against some swordsmen. Now, dogs are going to collapse on Marcus Wolfheart. 100% finish him off, and we still have double Gunnery White. Deadly Bunnies, you challenged me to a best of 99. I accept, but at another date. At a later date and time. Today I have replays that Mr. Cyrus requested, and then I'm hosting a tournament for Anticity. And its time was put at 1 a.m. for me, so I highly suspect that that is false. So I don't actually know when that's happening. I think it's at 1 p.m. Don't know, though. Alright, Wolfheart's finally dead, and with that, the leadership bomb takes out. We can see that unit shatters, this unit routs, more units rout, and a mass rout is coming in. Another Burning Head, though that is onto summons, so maybe not the best use of Winds of Magic there. This Rotting Leviathan will chase down some Huntsmen. They're probably going to tear a rout off. No, they're going to hold strong for just a second. There they go. Now they're tear routing off. And Tien is pulling this shit back. This is kind of nutty. Dogs are chasing down the Silver Bullets again. These crumbling dogs, I hate that leadership bug where they're actually super bad crumbling, but it looks like they're fine. They're going to shut down some Huntsmen for a little bit. And what does the Empire have left? A Bright Wizard, who is currently surrounded and terrified, and state troops all getting chased. Those dogs do shatter the Silver Bullets, chasing off these Huntsmen. And I think Tien's got this, all of a sudden. Jeremy, you're here. It is very early in the morning for you. Glad to have you, buddy. I don't think anything here can kill these double Gunnery Whites and the Lord. Especially not with the Rotting Leviathan still hobbling around. If that Bright Wizard dies, 100% the Empire's fucked. For the Vampire Coast, though, what do they have? One very wounded dog, very wounded Siren, extremely wounded Rotting Leviathan, very, very wounded Lord, and 2 healthy Gunnery Whites. So I guess they aren't really swimming in the money either. I guess. Huntsmen firing from the trees, very thematic of them. And these ones just seeing some dogs run at them immediately rout. It will be a little unfortunate for Tien to lose those dogs, though they have been very useful for him. And another fireball hits that Polearms Vampire. But a Scab Scraith comes in retaliation. Ooh, actually doesn't do that much damage to the Flagellants. That's kind of surprising. There's probably a second one coming in soon, though. Probably. Bright Wizard's routing. Sirens look like they've gotten some healing. There, the second Scab Scraith does more. More damage. These Huntsmen are shattered, though the dogs chasing them down have seen their last days. Some Sirens are hitting these Huntsmen. Oh! Vampire Fleet Admiral's pretty fucked. Negative 30 leadership, so he's crumbling with that little health. He ain't coming back. But I do think the double Gunnery Whites can carry this through. Rotting Leviathan, rallying. Huntsman getting chased off. And the Lord does die. You run. I ain't running. I think the biggest problem for the Empire is going to be shattering. As we can see, all their units have routed so much that now if they rout anymore, they're just going to shatter. Like these Empire Knights. If they break, do they come back? No, they tear out. Little Fireball poke comes in. Bright Wizard did manage to rally, and a rear charge from some Empire Knights might cause crumbling. Crumbling is going to be the biggest help right now versus that big boy. I don't think the Empire has enough juice left. I don't think they do. Hey, those knights shattered, like we mentioned. Do you shatter? No. No, you rally somehow. Do you shatter? No. I'm gonna hit the ×2. Crumbling giant Promethean, but then there's two gunnery whites that you can't deal with. They're gonna kill your whole army. Kill some stuff, you stupid crabs. There's no more huntsman ammo, there's not a lot of magic, and they're all probably going to die. One gunnery white is dead. Other gunnery white is in trouble. This is way closer than I thought. Still fast forwarding, cause it's just grinding. Are you going to start crumbling? Yes, you are. Oh my god. Break, you stupid swordsman. Alright. Gunnery white, 514 health. Sigmar's Son's less than that. Everything else is shattered, so I think army losses. No, army losses hasn't kicked in. Everything just naturally shattered, because these swordsmen haven't shattered, which means it's not army losses. Alright, this boy is crumbling and taking a ton of damage. Sigmar's Sons fighting to the bitter end. They've actually passed the gunnery white in health at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Can we do it? No, we can't. 93 health. 82 health. Sigmar's Sons have 214. And the Empire boys will pull it out. Alright. Alright. Will I cast the Hot Queek action next? I could. I could, dude. I'm surprised Tien lost that. Good value on most of his units. One of the Rotting Leviathans got fucked up. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, hey, that's nice. Okay, I'll get back to that. Wolfheart and his Bright Wizard friend did great. Witch Hunter really struggled. A lot of the state troops did excellently. Huntsmen all did pretty gosh darn well. Silver Bullets just barely paid for themselves, and Empire Knights did a lot of blocking and dying. Ghost stream watching the new Cathay Valor so I can watch it. Yeah, Jeremy, I was thinking of doing that. Oh, I was thinking of doing that. Might as well. Oh, but then no one will know that's what we're doing, but oh well, who cares? Alright, we'll finish this up first. By finish this, I don't mean the whole bingo stream, I mean this immediate replay. Comeback win. I would have said it was a comeback win if Tien had won because he was so far down in the early game. The game went 13 minutes, not 15. 4 dogs in a build. I noticed that. He has 4 scurvy dogs. Lord dies in the first 2 minutes. Someone starts streaming at the same time as me. If there's a thingy. If other people start streaming that trailer, then yeah, that's probably going to happen. Alright, but we got one. Okay, let's go delete that before I forget to. Let's do another 7-hour stream. Alright. Let's see what the hell this is about. YouTube. Cathay trailer, where is it? Two weeks ago, 15 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. Enter the world of Cathay. Okay. Right screen. Now you can all see what I'm seeing.
Nothing endures. We are unmoving like the mountain. We will not be drowned by the raging river. Behold the wonders. The might of our warriors. The secrets of our alchemists. The sorcery of the dragon-blooded. Vanquish the sheer power of the dragon. Let them face the majesty of Grand Cathay.
Okay. Okay. So I have thoughts. So there's Pegasus with dragon wings. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. That's cool. There are some Hellstorm rocket batteries stolen from the Empire. Okay, some basic pikemen. These forces are coming in. There's a cool little shield there. That's nice. That's fine. That's cool. Chokudus are good. They're cool. They're cool units. So Zincha's dying. There was fire from a dragon. He did dragon fire. He did great. But now, I'm a little confused by the perspective. The demons are also flanked. So they're mega fucked. Like, I don't know how this happened to them, but they are big dead. And then, look at, they took Giselles! These are just Warplock Giselles! They're just Giselles! You stole my Giselles, you piece of shit! Those are mine! No, fuck you! Those are my Giselles! Give them back! I don't remember those are Giselles! Give me my Giselles back! Fuck you! Piece of shit! Other than that, this guy's doing some weird attack animations. Some Forsaken are charging this guy. And that's 100% one of those animations that like looks cool, but in game you get pissed off when your character does it because it takes too long. And Jeremy, I know it's lore friendly. I'm just being silly. I know. Skaven have no original technology. I'm pretty aware of that. Anyway, yeah, it looks cool. I liked it. It was fun. Yes, everyone, it's a joke. Yes, it's a joke. Everyone just immediately like, you piece of shit. Yeah, it looked cool. I'm decently excited for Cathay. Followers of Nagash versus Warriors of Chaos. Oh yeah, you wanted the Queek one. Got it. Pathetic Enterprise on Vampire Counts versus Yes It's Me on Vampire Counts. I don't think there's Queek here. I think you lied. It's a double Gorst battle. You are a liar. You're a liar, Cyrus. That's funny. Nice sip of water. I'm about ready. Who's messaging me? What happened? Loopy was just trying to link me a very helpful video. Gotcha. Okay. So for Cyrus, I believe he is on this side. Graveguard, Great Weapons, Skeleton Warriors, Zombies, Crypt Ghouls, Crypt Horrors, Helmengorst, White Kings, Sternsmen. So this is like the elite infantry version of a build, I guess, with some Crypt Horrors and a black coach. And Helmengorst. Now the other side I noticed is a big cheat pants. We have a Claw of Nagash and Helmengorst, 2 Mortis engines. Immediately illegal, but I guess Cyrus was fine with it because he sent it in. We have the Tithe, we have a whole bunch of zombies, more Sternsmen. Necromancer, zombies, Necromancer, zombies, Graveguard, zombies, Blood Knights. Let me see. Zombie summon. Okay, so you guys were just ignoring all the rules because you guys have also multiple of the same spells. Okay, we'll play the entire battle on fast forward. Dun 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 dun. Front lines collapse. Dun 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 dun. Vargulf punches Helmengorst. Dun dun dun. White King does some White King stuff. Dun dun. More front lines get engaged. Wind of Death comes down the line. It kills a bunch from both sides. Bump bump bump. More bumping. Bump bump bump. More grinding. Bump bump dump dump. Still going. Bump dump dump. That Vargulf slapping some zombies. He's trying to hit the Necromancer, but he got distracted. Your build was legal. the other guys was not. Bum bum, Helmengorst fighting. Helmengorst, it sucks. Blood Knights get a rear charge. If only that mattered. It really don't matter. Graveguard fighting Graveguard. That's maybe the most exciting thing this is going to show us. Holy shit! Vargulf died to some Blood Knights. Now that there's Scab's grave. More grinding. Bum 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 bum. Blood Knights clean up the far side. Bum 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 bum. More grinding. Helmengorst is chillin'. His healing cap is here. Bum 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 bum. Holy shit, this isn't going to end anytime soon. Blood Knights aren't doing much work, oh no. Double White King gonna be a problem. This Helmengorst is just about dead, thank God. There's another Mortis engine chilling off in the middle of nowhere. This Helmengorst is dead. Bum bum. Those Blood Knights are too. Bum bum. It's down to just one Mortis engine fighting all alone. Bum bum. A lot of single entities left. It's probably fucked. And that was a 10-minute replay. Duras and Jeremy giving me very mixed reactions on the singing. For Cyrus, 4,600 value on Gorst is very nice. 1,100 on both White Kings, also great. 2,300 on his Black Coach and 1,000 on his Vargulf. So clearly, his single entity game was quite on point. Stearnsman did great too. Deadly Bunnies is a huge fan. Huge fan of what just happened there. Other Helmengorst only got 3,000 value. Necromancers did Necromancer stuff. The Claws and the Gash really needed to be involved. The Blood Knight play was actually pretty good. 1,600, 2,700, 1,200 on his Stearnsman. And way too many zombies too. I didn't even realize that. All right. Yes, It's Me was just crazy. It was just crazy. And you labeled that Queek. You are a liar, sir. Do we get any Photoshop things? Games on different patch. Double Dragon, Escape and Win, Comeback Win, High Elves, Norse, Footlord Lives. No. Yep, nothing. Alright. I have one that I hated. It was me versus Artisan Tech Priest on this stream. I forget why we were playing it, but it was the Vampire Count's Mirror. I think it was during like my 7-hour stream. I don't know. Anyway. I remember this game. It was very, very maddening. If you saw it on the stream, then I'm sorry you have to watch this again. I took a flying corks. I thought that would be sweet. No, Deadly Bunnies, you want to see someone get pissed? You want to see someone get pissed? This replay. Alright. So, for Artisan's Army, it's just infantry across the whole board, all over. A Necromancer, Helmengorst, and a White King. That's all it is. I took some Cav, I have some Blood Knights, some Hex Wraiths, Vargeist, Fellbats, the Red Duke, and then I have a Mortis Engine, some zombies, and some stuff. But, yeah, like, this is very upsetting. Overcast Gaze and Gash do a ton of damage to Helmengorst, and he's kind of out. He's kind of like, he's got a pocket here, so I rear charge him with Potion of Strength, and I L-Ceifed him. So he's very low on stats. He only has 9 melee defense, yet I still missed the charge. Name a more iconic duo than Human Boy and somehow missing the charge. I got a hit afterwards, but... Alright, he just stops taking damage from the Vargeist. They can't seem to hit him, and the Red Duke's trying to pull out. He's gonna try to get out of here. Oh, there's a zombie summon. Okay. Well, maybe I can constantly force click. I'll even charge in some units to try and break up the pocket, but nope. Just zombies are locking me in. And now zombies are dragging down my Cairn Wraiths. I can't get out anywhere. Zombies still, I am force clicking this guy out constantly. You see the arrow. I'm just going literally nowhere through these zombies and Graveguard. Still force clicking. Still force clicking. Trying to charge, but this was before the Cav beta, and even with the Cav beta, I think this would be true. Just cycle charging with cavalry was worthless. Still force clicking. I almost get out. Oh, zombies. Can't get out. Okay, and my lord is going to die to just zombies and Graveguard. The White King gets involved at the very end, but it was mostly zombies and Graveguard. So my lord fucking died, because you can't path out of zombies and cycle charging with cavalry is actually a bad idea, I guess. Just take more infantry. Now, at least on the other side, Helmengorst gets a little overextended, and he gets surrounded by my skeleton warriors, and I think some Sternsmen. So he actually gets pretty low. Mortis Engine's doing Mortis Engine things. Now, Gorst is still fucking alive, but his healing cap's about here. I charge in some Blood Knights and Cairn Wraiths just to finish him off. Sorry, the Chillgeists. And they actually do finish him off a little bit. I pull out. I'm gonna run away, but zombies just stop everything dead. Fuck zombies. Fuck zombies. You pieces of shit. Nothing can get through them. Literally nothing. It doesn't matter how good or big or gigantic or amazing anything is. Just simple-ass zombies that they can summon 7 of or cost 100 gold if they just want to take them could stop everything. Fuck you, zombies. You're pieces of shit. These guys can't get out. I've just been trying to force path them so often, and they just can't move at all. I hate it so much. My White King's fighting his White King, kind of getting beat up. Necromancer's running away. My White King dies. His White King is getting pretty low. I tried to rear charge him again. But a zombie summon! Everybody loves zombie summons! Everybody loves zombie summons. Fucking zombie. God damn it. Pieces of shit. At that point, I was crumbling so much, I just ran in there to get some damage value with him while I could, and then get healed up by the Necromancer's aura. And now it's the Mortis Engine and the Necromancer and the Sternsman versus the world. I think my own zombie summon. Yeah, that's gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This White King's on my ass. Bum bum. Necromancer and the White King. Oh yeah, you guys hate singing, my bad. The Necromancer and the White King are fighting. The Mortis Engine is helping fight as well. Also some Sternsmen. The Necromancer is heel capped on his side, and we must say it as emotionless as possible. Don't want to upset the stream. Their Necromancer is just about dead. He's getting Mortis Engine drain. My Necromancer actually dies, and now it's the Mortis Engine versus all this shit. It manages to kill the White King. Yes, it does. And now it's surrounded by Graveguard. So many Graveguard, but it is a Mortis Engine, and the Graveguard have not gotten a full surround. So, you know, Mortis Engine goes burr. Mortis Engine continues to go burr. These guys are collapsing very slowly with no more healing support. They're crumbling and being Mortis Engine down, but maybe they can possibly do it. Balance of power goes further and further into my favor, and army losses at last claims them. Yes, yes. Duras, this channel isn't about being professional. Alright, Deadly Bunnies, there was me eating mad at something. Fuck that shit. Fuck zombies. Why can't the Red Duke, like, move at all? White King got 3,000-ish value. That's pretty good. His White King got 2,700. Gorst got 1,500. His Necromancer got 600. My Necromancer got 460. Zombies all died. And this is why you don't bring cavalry, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're on the Cav beta, so maybe it would have been better, but still, it's just not worth it. 6,400 on the goddamn Mortis Engine. And Duras, I don't care. I could sing or not sing. I just thought it was funny to tease the chat about the singing. Wow, those skeletons. These skeleton spearmen, dude, they got so much value. And these guys did okay. But yeah, that game was silly. Alright. Bingo sheet, what do we got? Game goes over 15 minutes. That one did not, I don't think. In the actual game, it took almost half an hour to complete because we were lagging so much. But that wasn't the replay wasn't that long. Human Boy gets mad at a replay. That's definitely true. I fucking hate that replay so much. All right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right. Yeah, here we go. We're getting there somehow, some way. Some possible iteration. Why do Cavs suck in the VC mirror? It makes me so sad. You've never seen a survivor count that low? Oh. Also, we did make 300 subscribers somehow. somehow. Ogres versus Shaggoth. Alright, now I'm curious. I guess I gotta do a hot tub stream at some point. Prince Sigvald the Magnificent. You always love to see him. He's so fun and interactive. Almost as fun and interactive as zombies. Oh, dragon ogres. Got it. For a second there I was like, ogres. Okay, what do we got? For Cyrus, Prince Sigvald, Chaos Sorcerer of Metal with Final Trans. We have the Summoners of Rage, some Chaos Marauders mixed in with Chaos Marauders' great weapons. Forsaken, Chaos Warriors with great weapons, more Forsaken. Chaos Marauders, Forsaken. Yeah, alright. Decent, solid, heavy metal build. For the other side, we have Marauder Horsemen. 3 units of them. Are there any on the far side I missed? Nope, just 3. Chaos Marauders, great weapons. Chaos Marauders. Yay, Marauders. Chaos Marauders. Hooray, Marauders. Chosen with great weapons. Double of them. 1 Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, an Exalted Hero. An Archaon the Ever-Chosen on Dorger. With Piercing Bolts of Burning, Fireball, Cascading Firecloak, and Flaming Sword of Ruin. Alright, that's a lot of spells. Very elite Red Army. Chaos Marauders clash into Chaos Marauders. I think one of the Chaos Marauders will win. Haha! Original joke! That's an original joke. Copyrighted, trademarked. If you say it at all, you owe me $35. When 2 of the same thing fight each other, saying that one of the things will win. Haha! Very funny. I am very funny. Alright, Sigvald's getting in here, and he will probably put an absolute beatdown on this Exalted Hero. He'll want to be... That Exalted Hero is going to want to be careful. I guess he does have more support, but there are, Dragon Ogres coming in, and this Shaggoth is surrounded by Forsaken. Is he going to get beat in the bum? It looks like he is, but a Piercing Bolts of Burning comes over here and absolutely destroys all 3 units of infantry there. Overall, good trade for the red team. Dragon Ogres are going to chase the Shaggoth off. It looks like there are a bunch of ducklings following the Mama Duck around, but a big Final Trans is coming in for the green team. That will certainly be very nice, especially because that Foot Exalted Hero doesn't have the most health. Archaon's getting whittled down a little bit. The infantry support is now gone, and this Shaggoth is trying to get a few swings in, but it looks like the ducklings will be coming through. Ooh, 1 or 2 of them are actually behind him. If they all path onto him right now, they can maybe block him. Marauder Horsemen are throwing in, but the green team does look to be getting a pretty good advantage across the board. Now, those Skirmish Cav could be very annoying because the green team has literally nothing to fight against them. But it looks like instead they will charge straight into some great weapons, and they're going to take a lot of damage for their trouble. That maybe wasn't an ideal situation. This Exalted Hero is finally getting the business put on him by Sigvald, who is still at full health. And some Mirror Guard are fighting against Archaon and the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Trading pretty well in that situation. You can see these Chaos Marauders that are very wounded have taken about half health off the Marauder Horsemen and still haven't broke. So that was not an ideal trade. Exalted Hero has shattered. He is neither exalted nor a hero this day. He is a pathetic coward. Summoners of Rage are fighting for a bit. That's good for them. It looks like these Chaos Marauders are fighting... Chaos Warriors, sorry, are fighting the Chosen. Where's the second group of Chosen? There they are. Can the Chosen fight all of this by themselves? The answer is no. They will very slowly die. Siggy's running around. Where's Archaon? Archaon's on the far side with a Shaggoth. Duras, I agree. Mirror matches can be really fun. I was just saying the joke of, like, you know, Dowie have a good matchup into Dowie is said by everyone. But anyway. Never mind. Piercing Bolts of Burning? No, this is the Chain Lightning. Yeah, from the Summoners of Rage. And that does really good damage to the Chosen. And with that, that was a great cast. Kills a ton of them. These ones are very low. They're also going to be getting going soon. Marauder Horsemen are almost out of ammo. I mean, one is half, but they have low model count. They're not really going to get their damage out. I don't think Archaon can carry all this weight. We'll go into ×2 speed. That Shaggoth will probably lose to these Arwar Dragon Ogres. He will pile into them. Lord of the Storm? No. Piercing Bolts of Burning. That does some damage. Ooh, that's going to be the end of that Shaggoth. He's going down, and with him going down, it's just Archaon versus the world. And you know my saying, the world is a big place. The world is a big place. Little charge onto some Chaos Warriors and some Forsaken. These Marauder Horsemen are really struggling to get anything done. They're probably going to break. Siggy's trying to defend his sword. There we go. A little bit of haranguing and running around. Oh, why is the stream having issues? Okay, I just had to reload YouTube. That was dumb. Arkan summons won the day. Oh, Arkan. Like, different mirror. I thought you were talking about a match we watched. I'm like, we haven't seen Tomb Kings all day yet. Siggy didn't get amazing value, but he was getting there. That, like, one final transmutation got more value than Sigvald did. Chaos Warriors did great. Mirror Guard did great. Ooh, Summoners of Rage got almost 3,000 value, and they were, in the actual game, still at, like, full health. That's pretty funny. Archaon got 1,500. He did well. Exalted Hero just kind of sprinted into Siggy and died. Chosen were a cool pick. They were doing well. They just kind of got out-muscled. The Piercing Bolts of Burning was a really cool spell choice. I will say that. We don't get to see that very often, and it actually did really good work. I think it might be something to consider going into the future, because Burning Head is just not very effective against armored infantry at all. Aw, someone downvoted the stream. That makes me sad. Yeah, well, that's their opinion. Game's on a different patch. Nope. Human Boy leaves the stream. Haven't done that yet. Luminar, Croxagore, Swords of Chaos, High Elves, Footlord. Ooh, Footlord lives in a battle. Sigvald lived. I know it's not that surprising, but it counts. Alright. The closest we are to a bingo is 3 left in multiple directions, actually. Let's do this! Armor Scrapping Chaos. Let's do the meme tank. That sounds cooler. Lizardman versus Matt Shield on the Empire. So far, Steve, the Steam Tank. Duras, you're a liar. The Mortis Engine in my game versus Artisan Tech Priest, where the Red Duke got trapped up. That one. The Mortis Engine at the end had 6.3k value, I believe. All right, I believe. I think. All right, for Lizardman, Cohort of Sotek, Feral Bastildon and Bastildon with the Ark of Sotek. 3 Jav Skinks, a Skink Priest, a Beast with a Manticore Summon and Flock Dooms in the very far back. 4 Saurus Warriors, more Red Crested Skinks, 2 Chameleon Stalkers, a Saurus Scar Veteran on a Velociraptor, and Krokgar himself on a Velociraptor. And yeah, Duras, you have been called out because I am a bad person. For the other side, we have Volkmar the Tank, a Steam Tank, Swordsman Frontline with Sigmar's Sons, some Spearmen on the sides and back, Free Company Militia, 3 of them, 2 Huntsmen, and 2 Empire Knights in the very far back, Bright Wizard with Burning Head and Fireball. What video I must watch it? I don't know, let's pause this for Duras. For Duras. The battle starts. It is, if you're on the YouTube thing, it's negative 10 minutes from now. It's negative 10 minutes from this exact moment, Duras. In the end screen, my Mortis Engine has 354 kills and double silver chevrons. I believe it got 6,000 value. All right, back to live. I'm sorry. We had to go back. We had to. Hammond, maybe the person who yada yada didn't like my voice. Well, too bad, I guess. That's the voice I got. It's what I have to work with here. Steam Tank actually took a decent amount of damage from Krokgar, and Krokgar's charging in! He's gonna slap the shit out of that Steam Tank. He actually is really good at killing it. Armor piercing and anti-large. It's gonna want to get the hell out of there. Saurus Scar Veteran is fighting Volkmar. That's also actually a good trade. But some Free Company Militia. Getting focus fire onto Krokgar will be very painful, but it doesn't look like Cyrus is ready to give up. Now he does go rear charge Volkmar the tank. But Volkmar jukes him hard and casts Soulfire, which wrecks some Chameleon Stalkers. That was pretty swifty from the good old boy. Cohort of Sotek is going to fight some Empire Knights. If they pop, don't refuse to die, they should trade actually pretty well there. If they pop refuse to die, Krokar is chasing around Volkmar the Grim. He does do excellently here. Arc of Sotek did some good damage to the Sigmar Sons and now is chasing around the Steam Tank. It will also actually do quite well. Lizardmen are decently proficient at taking out Steam Tanks, it would seem. Krokar and his Saurus Scar pal are still chasing around Volkmar, and he is not having the best time. A Banishment looks like it did some okay damage to Chameleon Stalkers, but aside from that, might not be the best cast. We can see now that these guys have braced a little bit. They're wrecking those Empire Knights, and that Skink Priest of Beasts is still chilling, vibing, storing up his winds of magic. Saurus Warriors are getting flanked on the far side, fighting some Free Company Militia. They have taken a lot of damage on the way in, but maybe now that they're in the fight, they can get some good work done. But a Burning Head comes down and kills like everybody in this area. It's probably still worth it for the Empire. Saurus Warriors are worth more than Spearmen and Free Company Militia combined. Krokar's running around. Is he going to charge the Steam Tank, or is he going to go back after Volkmar? Javelin Skinks, are they going to throw at Volkmar? Who's fighting what? What's going on? What's happening? Steam Tank is melee fighting the Arc of Sotek. Those crews are a little bit crazy. And they kind of shoot some of their own Free Company Militia. The crew in there has just gone berserk. They don't give a shit. 6,452 damage value on that Mortis engine. Good lord, yeah. Yeah, dude. I told you, it got some good work done. Krokar routed off the Bright Wizard. He's not going to finish chasing it, though, because he knows he is needed elsewhere. And I actually think the Bright Wizard might be faster than him on this horse. 78 versus 78. Oh, same speed, so he wasn't going to catch him. Saurus Scar Veteran's actually getting beat up by Sigmar Sun and the Steam Tank in melee. That's a little surprising. Krokar is trying to run just around these Empire Knights. He's going to let them attack his Saurus Scar Veteran. He doesn't give a shit because he's going for the big prize, Volkmar. Manticore Summon coming in the back. We will hear its very loud noise soon. Welcome to the party, bud. Saurus Scar Veteran is in big trouble. He is probably going to mega ultra die. Never mind, he's just going to escape. As all these Empire Knights just watch him go, reform the line, let Krokar fight Volkmar in the back, and Volkmar's just like, get out of my way, you idiots! And the Steam Tank is going to kind of fire a little steam cannon over there, but otherwise he's fine with this. Manticore's coming in to help with that situation. The Cohort of Sotek are still fighting on the far side here, and those Empire Knights they were fighting earlier are very much dead. This flank has a lot of strong Lizardmen infantry left to help. Ooh, especially that very healthy unit of Saurus Warriors. The Lizardmen are very far in the lead now. And I don't know if the Steam Tank is enough to carry this. The Bright Wizard again got into melee combat with a big angry Velociraptor and lost. Manticore is going to make sure he gets chased off, while Krokar tries to fight Volkmar, but is taking some Free Company fire in the back, so there are some Spearmen. And that Steam Tank's firing at something. I think maybe the Scarvet. Maybe. Krokar leaves this situation, running over to some support. Chameleon Stalkers are going to cover his escape by fighting the Free Company Militia, and there's some Jab Skinks coming in. But the walls are closing around the Empire. What can they do? Take these Empire Knights and kill the Skink Priest of Beast is probably good. This Manticore is going to fade on its own. And if you can do both those things, that'll be a pretty good balance of power shift. Aside from that, I guess this is decently the right play. Protect the Steam Tank, try to let it cover you. A good predictive banishment cast. Hope that goes the right direction. It doesn't, but it still has time to turn around. Don't know. These Empire Knights do need to take out this Skink Priest of Beast, though. 100%. Unfortunate for the banishment, didn't go the right way, but it was a decent cast. Ooh, no, he's going to get off a second Manticore summon. That is a pretty big disaster for the Empire. So that Manticore does well versus Volkmar, does well versus the Steam Tank, so it can kind of take out both. Who's messaging me right now? What's going on? Oh, okay. I'll deal with that later. It's fine. Manticore misses both of its attacks in the Steam Tank, and there's a big terror out coming in because of nice Soulfire Bombardment plus Volkmar charge. Routed off a lot of Lizardmen. Alright. I don't... if you listen to the Empire interview with Killing Smalls and Houseplant and Turin, it was brought up that Volkmar can't do jack shit against Arcs of Sotek, though, and Feral Distildons. So that is going to be pretty hard for the Empire to deal with. I don't think Steam Tanks are particularly effective at that either. You can see he's just getting bullied. He is getting absolutely worked on here. Steam Tank's trying to help him out, but a rear charge from a Saurus Scar Veteran is probably going to seal the fate of the Empire. Larry the corpse cart, but it was a Mortis engine. And Volkmar is dead. He is down. He has fallen on the ground. And the steam tank is going to fire a cannonball straight in the face of that Manticore. But I don't think he stands much of a chance. Army losses is going to come in for the Empire. And that is it. Now, technically, the steam tank didn't die, so maybe it's still alive. Who knows? It's not, but maybe it is. It's not, but maybe. Krokgar got 3,600 value. His Source Scarvener Pal got 1,700. Source did okay. They died for the Great Horned Rat. I like this build. I like this build versus Empire. It's pretty good. Volkmar got almost 2,000. Bright Wizard really struggled because he kept getting chased down by angry anti-large velociraptors, either Krokgar or the other one. Oh, those weren't Huntsmen. Those were basic archers. Okay. I don't think it would have changed the course of the battle that much, but still. Steam Tank only got 800 value. That's a ripping piece. Where was the Steam Tank? Meme Tank. Yeah. Bingo card. Bingo card. Steam Tank's got to be on here somewhere. Are you fucking serious? It's not? There's a Luminarch. Oh, that's sad. 3 SEM win a game. Oh, they only had 2 SEM. Damn it. No Croxagores. No Tehanoan. No Engine of the Gods. Fuck. Oh well. We're still pretty good. Yeah, that's the correct spelling of Mortis Engine. Also, there are some people working on my house that I wasn't told about, so thank you, landlords. Thank you for that. Bastards. Alright. We got nothing for that. Let's do a non-Cyrus replay just for fun. Let's do F and G. Alright. Boris and Empire. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at? And this was labeled that's a bingo, so I don't know what bingo he was going for here. Boris, the Mortis engine? That's pretty good. Engine of Tagads? Maybe. Oh, I like this map. This map isn't used in a lot of tournaments, but I remember liking this one a lot. So F&G has triple Goblin Rock Lava, some Orc Biggins, a Goblin line, some Orc Boarboy Biggins, Forest Goblin Spider Riders, and some Archers, Azhag in the sky with Spirit Leech, Foe Seeker, and his melee buffs. For the Empire, we have Outriders, Grenade Launchers, some Pistoliers, Demigryph Knights with silver chevrons up in the trees, Spearmen and Great Swords, Crosswoman, Empire Captain on foot, Bright Wizard, Boris Toddbringer in the sky, and 2 Empire Knights. This is a very weird Empire build. Pistoliers are getting chased down by some Forest Goblins, but it looks like they'll be able to get away, fire backwards as they go. Boris will cover them, they'll be fine. Norse win anything has been on the card for so long. Poor Norse. Yeah, they're not in a good spot at all. I'm sorry if you can hear weird banging. I was not informed people would be working on my house today. I was informed that people would be working on my house a week ago, but it was supposed to happen a week ago, not today. Alright, Crossman, the Pistolier Fire, is wrecking these Forest Goblins, so F&G pulls him back, and he does have 3 catapults all firing in, so he doesn't really need to push up that much. What are they firing at? Looks like they're all shooting at these great swords. Might want to divide them up, maybe? Maybe. I mean, they're doing okay. I would have like 1 shoot at some of these skirmish cav, 1 shoot at the great swords, 1 shoot at the other great swords, so that dodging them is at least a little bit harder. I also wouldn't mind spirit leeching down the grenade launchers. Just make sure that they aren't a problem at all. So for once, the greenskin skirmish is losing. I mean, it's 2 versus 3, and they're cheaper, so it makes sense they're losing, but you don't see that a lot. But the catapults. The dreaded catapults. Ew! Azhag's taking a lot of damage, and Boris is going to be on top of him. Uh-oh. Run! 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 Foe Seeker gives him a little bit extra speed, but Boris is quite fast. Oh god, Azhag's actually super fast. But he stops! No! Azhag, no! Azhag's getting worked down a little bit. The Empire front line has finally reached the greenskins. Demigryph Knights have come out of their hiding spot in the woods. Fireball chases Azhag and misses because he's just so fast. He's just so fast. Orc Boarboy Biggins are going to charge some Unbraced Spearmen because they were fighting some Skirmish Cav. Do some decent damage, but they will definitely want to get over here on top of these Empire Knights. And they do, and Azhag's going to pop Azhag's Odd Armor. Try and come in here and help, but then he quickly runs away. And a Burning Head comes in, doesn't do good damage. Oh, it actually does. It actually does do decent damage. Triple Goblob is still firing. Still shooting away at some greatswords, it looks like. And these Orc Boarboy Biggins are actually doing good work for the first time in their lives. Go, boys, go! Kill those knights! Azhag has escaped from Boris for the time being, but what will he do with his freedom? It looks like he might try to dive some Skirmish Cav. And he will get on top of the Pistoliers, rout them quickly. I mean, terror rout at least, but maybe he can actually rout them, which would be very good. Demigryph Knights, we're fighting some Orc Biggins who are very good against them. They have anti-large, they have a lot of melee attack from Law, and they will back out of that fight very, very quickly. Swiftly, quickly, swiftly, if you were Isabella von Karstein. A rear charge on these Spearmen is going to take them out, and the bounce power is still dead even, but the Greenskins have been rear charging pretty effectively with their cavalry. Now, one of the big problems is their infantry corps is falling apart, and greatswords will be quite good at that. 3 Goblobas are still firing, but I wonder how much there's even left for them to really shoot. Azhag's jumping into those Pistoliers. No, they're the Outriders. Good. The Pistoliers could shoot backwards at him and actually do a lot of damage. It looks like Boris might dive down and just take out all the Goblobbers nice and quick-like. With his -8 leadership from Bloodroar on his mount, they get very scared very quickly, and you can see they already rout because they only have 45 leadership. And Azhag does have to pull away from the grenade launchers as 2 Pistoliers come over and rout him off. Demigryph Knights are going to charge the other Goblin Rocklava, and Boris is going to charge this one. Give it 3 seconds before it routs. 1, 2, 3. Wow, held longer than I thought. Good for you. Demigryphs do rout off that other one. Boris flies away. I think there were Biggins getting a little too close for his liking. Azhag dives onto the Bright Wizard. Gets some good damage there. Has he been casting Spirit Leeches that I've just been missing, or what's that? Because I haven't really noticed him using any magic. The Greenskins' balance of power is pretty much locked up in all these Biggins that are trying to find a fight. There's a Spirit Leech. Alright, good job, Azhag. The Orc Boarboy Biggins are in the back line. They could get kited out by Pistoliers decently effectively, but we'll see if they can try to catch anybody. Boris is still running around the backfield, just routing off Goblin Rocklobbers and being a general pain in the ass. Azhag's very low. Goblin Big Boss is about half health. Ooh, and these Orc Boarboys are fighting great swords, which they don't want to do. Pistolier shooting some... Oh no! This is going to be a good catch for the Greenskins. They do get a side charge onto the Outriders grenade launchers. That will do a lot of damage, but maybe it'll even rout them. Probably rout off the Orc Boarboy Biggins. Pistoliers are out of ammo across the board. Grenade launchers actually still have a decent amount. And this Bright Wizard's getting a little close for my comfort. If he breaks, that's going to be a big waste. Oh, that was really close. If he'd taken one of those grenades in the back, he definitely would have broke. F&G is still trying to secure his back line. It looks like the Goblin Rocklobbas have been successfully shattered off in large part. I mean, that one's barely able to come back. These guys terror out. Though if they naturally rout one more time, they're definitely shattered. 100%. Grenade launchers have run up here. They are helping, trying to clear out some of the mass infantry. I wonder how many kills they have. 72? Alright. Not as bad as I would have thought. Ooh, nice dodge there from F&G on that fireball. And these Demigryph Knights are very low. There's no life caster for them, and there's a lot of Orc Biggins left. But Azhag's actually going to go balls deep on a charge here. This could be extremely dangerous, but it looks like he might possibly get out. Okay, he got out okay. Boris is coming, though, so he has to cheese it. And the Greenskins are ahead on the balance power. They just have too much left, and wow, the Empire Captain got slaughtered at some point. This Goblin Big Boss chases him down and kills him. Bright Wizard's also running, and it's pretty much just Boris versus the world. Demigryph Knights are going to see their last days in this fight. There's no way they get out of there. So Azhag's going to die to Boris at some point. That's pretty much a foregone conclusion. But can Boris kill literally everything left on the map? Maybe. Maybe. bit of a disconnection there, man. I don't know. My stream's... My YouTube's still going. I think YouTube's just pooping its pants as usual. I'm sorry. Alright. Azhag still hasn't died to Boris. He's faster than I give him credit for. This Goblin Big Boss terror routes and then runs back into Boris, but thankfully for him, Boris had orders to go into the sky. You have a Brett versus a Norska build? Is it submitted in the replays? Whatever, we'll get there. We'll focus on this for now. Yep, apparently YouTube died for a second, but we're back. I've been here this whole time. On my end, it looks like YouTube just lowered its quality, but it was still running, so I don't know. I don't know, my friends. Can Boris kill everything? The Empire have made a little enclave over here. Some Pistoliers, some Spearmen trying to rally. Boris is just terror routing off some stuff. It looks like the Demigryph Knights met their peril. Ah, the grenade launchers are back. Though I don't know if this enclave is a good idea, considering the Greenskins did get 2 Goblobbers back online. They can just shell you in that forest for a while. Anything else left? No. Wow, they got all 3 of their Goblobbers back online. What are you firing at? It must be a shattered unit that I can't see. I don't know what they're shooting at. They should all aim over there. 100% aim over there. Shatter off those units. Boris is getting off close to Azhag, but Azhag's going to run. And it looks like he's just going to take a free route on these goblins. Goodbye, goblins. Goodbye. Alright, looks like all these guys were hidden, so FNG didn't know they were here. Will he charge, or will he run? It looks like he will run. I'm gonna just hit that. Units are shattering off the map. Looks like Spearmen will go too. Alright, Boris has to get units on the ground. He has to get units on the ground. He's losing leadership. I didn't know that's how that mechanic worked, but it kind of makes sense. There's still a full health unit of Orc Biggins here. That is going to be so tough for him to deal with. He does get on the ground, does fight for a little bit. And does he break? Boris will break. That is 12:30. Wasn't a 15-minute game. Azhag did great, 2,200. 1,200 on the Goblin Big Boss. Goblins did fine. Orc Biggins, like, their value was low, but one of them was still full health, so they were pretty good. These Orc Boarboy Biggins did really good work. Spider Rider Archers did great. Goblobbers did fine. 1,000 on Boris. He had a hard time, like, sticking to Azhag. Great Swords really struggled. Pistoliers did good, and the Grey Launchers did okay. Alright, if that was labeled as that's a bingo, let's try to figure out what it was. I mean, it could have been from a previous bingo card, and it was achieved elsewhere. 3 SEM win a game? No. Lord dies in the first 2 minutes? Also no. Luminarch, Engine of the Gods. No, it must have been from a previous one. Sag. Green Knight. Apparently. Let's do Green Knight versus Nevermore. Cyrus is requesting it in the chat. Questing Knights versus Norska. That's ballsy. Normally you only need Knights of the Realm in this because nothing Norska has is that armored that you really need the Questing Knights. Well, let's see. Questing Knights, Knights of the Lionhearted, Questing Knights, and then Knights of the Realm. Magic damage on these bad boys. Spearman Arms. Snapchat is popping off. Does that count as Hummus Boy leaves the stream? No. I meant like if I like go to the bathroom or go get a snack or something. As I frequently do, and I go like, blank person, blank person, take care of the chat or whatever. Peasant mobs, spear in front line, some basic archers. Then we have the Green Knight, the Fey Enchantress, and a Paladin. Very nice. For Norska, we have some Skirmish Cav. Are they throwing axes? They're throwing axes. Throwing axes are very good against knights. It looks like they even take a cheeky little charge here against a peasant mob, which is pretty good. Marauders with great weapons, Marauder front line, Marauders with great weapons, double Manticore. Skinwolf Werekin, I love that hero. He's so cool. Shaman Sorcerer of Metal with only final transmutation, Wolfric the Wanderer, Norskin Warhounds, and the Beasts of Tashnar, Norskin Warhounds. Actually, he also has Plague Breast. By the way, the Norskin player's Nevermore, and I've seen him on a couple more streams recently. Good up-and-coming player. If you see him, root for him. Cool dude. As far as I know. I mean, now that I've said that, he's probably some horrible monster, but too bad, I already said it. Plague of Rust coming in, the Knights Lionhearted, and Throwing Axes coming in behind them. They are going to take a buttload of damage, and they will now get surrounded by basic Marauders, and Wolfric's coming, and they are having a terrible, terrible time. Other than that, Britonia is just sitting and firing, enjoying their life. But this flank is going pretty badly for them. That is a huge loss on some Knights, and double Manticores come in, getting on top of the peasant mobs, and dogs are coming in the back. Oh boy, this is a really rough time for Britonia right now. Now the Green Knight has terror routed off the entire middle section, and that flank's going well, but this flank is going so terribly, their backline has already been corrupted a little bit. Questing Knights run back, try to fight off these dogs, but the dogs will probably take out the peasant archers in the meantime. Mass rout for the Britonians on that side. Green Knight does get on top of the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal and terror routs him, though he will actually rally because he's not fully routed. And if he can immediately cast a Final Trans on the Green Knight, that'll do amazing value. But he has to cast it like right now. Sea Fang comes down the back line, does a lot of damage to the Questing Knights and Spearmen at Arms. Does very well there. The Shaman Sorcerer of Metal is back. If you have the mana at all, please, for the love of God, Final Trans the Green Knight. He's beating the shit out of your Skinwolf Werekin. Oh God. Alright, that's not going super great. We have two dogs over here chilling. They should also probably get involved in some way, though they don't want to really take this fight because they'll instantly terror out from the Green Knight. Final Trans right here would be so huge. So huge. You could finish off the Paladin too. Skinwolf Werekin's desperately trying to fight the Paladin, and Wolfric even piles in. Final Trans, please! Please, God! Please! There's so many things right there. Alright, dogs are sprinting in, but they're going to run straight into some Questing Knights, which will be a problem. Maybe these Throwing Axes can help them out here. Wolfric and the Skinwolf have been fighting. Skinwolf somehow hasn't broken. Good for him. Alright. Sorry, I'll have to read that message for you, Hank Cyrus, in a second. Skinwolf Werekin is now surrounded by the Fey Enchantress and the Green Knight. He's going to have a very bad time, but nice job chasing the Paladin off with Wolfric here. Don't let him get healed up. That is a good play. This little fortress for the Britonians here is going to be good, but it looks like some dogs can barely get in here, and they might get on top of some peasant archers. Now they are super low. Maybe they won't do that much damage. Beasts of Tashnar are fighting these Questing Knights who now only have 50 armor, so they will actually take good damage, but it looks like a regrowth is coming in on them. Yeah, regrowth is coming in on them, maybe trying to save some models. Manticore is fighting the Green Knight. That is a bad fight for the Manticore. He is going to have a very bad time. If these peasants can rally and not break, which it looks like they should be able to, then the Britonians are in a good spot over here. They have various peasant mobs getting picked off, but they still have the Fey Enchantress, they still have some Knights. The Green Knight's very healthy, and they have archers online with a front line between them and danger. Britonia is ahead on the balance of power. Feral Manticore is fighting against these Questing Knights, but they are slowly slapping him down. Questing Knights, just for some reason, are underwhelming to me a lot of the time, but they're doing kind of okay here. You think they'd be doing better? You think they would be doing better? You think if they surrounded a Manticore, they would be doing better? Final Trans coming in, but the Fey Enchantress does run out of it. Now it will hit these Questing Knights and Spearmen at Arms. I think it should have been directed at the Green Knight and just like on top of him, because otherwise what's going to kill the Green Knight? There's no magic damage here. So maybe a little bit of a mistake there. Now it does wreck these Questing Knights, and that Manticore lived the entire time and did manage to get out of there. Ooh, full health unit Knights of the Realm. That is pretty key. They're very good against Manticores. They're very good against Wolfric, honestly. He is a large target. He has 100 armor, but still, anti-large counts for something in this world. Green Knight is fighting a Manticore. He's probably going to kick its ass. Peasant mobs are fighting Chaos Marauders. That's fine. Britonia's very far ahead. Very far ahead at this point. I don't think Wolfric can carry all this. The Green Knight is going to slap the shit out of some Manticores. Knights of the Realm are surrounding him, doing good damage. And they're even going to get regrowth. Oh, Lord. Nope, it gets canceled. Okay. That's a lot of peasants defending some archers. What's even left? Some out-of-ammo skirmish cav and a Wolfric. That's about it. I think that might be G to the G. Yep, Wolfric's gonna die. Alright. There we go. Norska took the skirmish. So know that maybe they can win. Oh, you're saying I kind of left because of the thing. The internet disconnection. Wolfricion, heir of Venerian! Dude, if only Tyrion was half as good as Wolfric. Seafang lost for battle. Hank Cyrus, what league is this you're talking about? Is this like the Shortbeards League? BBB Swiss League? Like, there's a lot of leagues going on right now. A lot of leagues going on right now. Fanchantress, 457 value. The Paladin, 120. But the Green Knight, 2,900. Yes! We love the Green Knight. Peasant mobs did peasant mob things. Spearmen did spearmen things. Archers did great. I mean, one of them got 1,100-ish. Knights of the Realm. One of them got Shrek down. Questing Knights did okay. Knights of the Realm paid for themselves and they're still pretty healthy. Wolfric. Well, that's good, Hank Cyrus. I'm glad you won your game. Versus Nevermore. Skinwolf Werkin got 690 value while getting beat up by the Green Knight. So that's pretty decent. Throwing axes did okay. The dog play was good. They're just not going to show their value because they routed off peasants who don't do much. And the Feral Manticores died. Okay. That was Green Knight. Delete that. Go back to the bingo thing. Did we get anything? Double dragon build. Hummus Boy leaves the stream, starts streaming. Lord dies first 2 minutes. Nope. Takes no skirmish cav. Norse didn't take no skirmish cav and they didn't win anything. But F&G in the chat, who we watched one of his games a little bit earlier, guarantees, promises that this is going to be a fat Norscan win. F&G with his beloved Frostworm. The classic. The grand total Champions of the Dead. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. I got distracted by Duras's post in my Discord, and Dialatron was upset, as is his birthright. Alright, for F&G, we have the Mega Chad Frostworm. We have Forest, that I'm not going to cast Forest. Fuck Forest. Marauder Horseman, so 4 of them. Beasts of Tashnar in the Woods. We have some Chaos Marauders and Marauder Berserkers running through the front line. And we have double Norscan Ice Troll, Famir Balefiend of Shadows, and Marauders. And I swear to God there was Wolfric in these woods. There he is. Wolfric's there. He's chilling. He's vibing. Living his best life. For the High Elves. Valyrian Reavers. Bunch of Spearmen. 3 units of Lothern Sea Guard. Some more Spearmen. Some Silvern Guard even on the front line. The Fireborn and Imric. With a Life Caster with Regrowth and Earthblood. Okay. Alright. Ooh, and a Handmaiden of the Other Queen. Don't forget her. Seafang! Yes! That was a good cast. That was a beautiful cast. And the Fireborn immediately slam into Wolfric. That stupid symbol is in my way, and I can't see how Wolfric's health's doing. Get out of my way. Ooh, Wolfric is getting fucked up. But then there's a Pit of Shades. It will do great damage back on the Fireborn, but Wolfric took a lot of damage in that Nestling. And the Norscan Ice Troll countercharge. Oh, it's a disaster for the High Elves. What looked so good at the start turned so bad. Silvern Guard trying to get involved. Where's the worm? Hey, there's the worm. He's just staying safe for the moment. I guess he doesn't want to run into a bunch of archers. Skirmish Cav found some Valyrian Reavers, but other than that, the Norscan front line has collided with the High Elves. Yes. Yes, the Norscan Ice Trolls, oh, they are getting beat up now. Now that they're fighting Spearmen and Silver and Guard and getting shot by arrows and not fighting pathetic, helpless cavalry. And I am not on the beta at the moment, so cavalry is as weak as we all remember them. Though the beta didn't make them that much more powerful. Also, being facetious. Cavs, okay. They're not good, but they're okay on the old patch. Alright, this area is getting fucked up by High Elf arrows and Silver and Guard. What looked good at the start is now turning into a bit of a disaster for both sides. This has just been a little area of death. But the Frostworm's coming in. Breath attack! Breath attack! Yeah! Breath attack! Didn't do that much damage. Frostworm, I hate you. You blue balls me so hard right there. And it's funny because you're cold. And blue balls is a concept of, well, not cold, but it can kind of be cold. Haha, so funny. He does get a nice little dive onto the Handmaiden of Everclean, and Enfeebling Foe gets cast upon her, so she has pretty bad melee stats. I mean, 40 melee defense actually is still pretty good. I hear a Sea Fang, but I think it's on the other side of these trees, so I didn't get to see it. Did some good damage to some Lothan Seaguard and Silver and Guard. There's still one full health unit of Lothan Seaguard trying to fire through the trees, which is not helping them tremendously, and they missed that little cast there. But with a Dragon, Wulfric the Wanderer, and a Famir Balefiend on her tail, this Handmaiden of the Everqueen is not having a good time. How's FG Skirmish Cav Corps doing? One is very wounded, 2 are okay, and I lost the 4th one, so they're probably either dead or hiding somewhere. There's a full health unit of Marauders. I don't know how you guys have made it through this battle with full health, but Berserkers are pretty messed up in most places. Ooh, there's some Beasts of Tashnar that could get a nice little rear charge here into some Lothan Seaguard, and it looks like that is what they will do. Berserkers are fighting their way through here, and these Lothan Seaguard are going to break, which is quite good. What's Imric been up to? Chilling. Skirmish Cav are going to chase off that Handmaiden. It looks like the Frost Dragon's coming for another breath attack. Is he going to use it on a single target, or is he going to try to do it on some Spearmen? Not sure. Uh-oh. Okay, somehow just shot the gap between those Marauders and didn't do that much damage to either of them. Very nice. Just routes off some Spearmen. Yep. Some Spearmen. Imric's very healthy. The Life Wizard's doing okay. There are some Spearmen nearby, but the balance of power is very far in the favor of Norska, and I think Norska might possibly, potentially win a game! They win a game! Yay! Wow! And the crowd goes wild! Yay! Go Norska! Yay! Norska! Yay! Good job, Norska! Yay! 2,100 for Wulfric, 1,900 for the Famir Balefiend of Shadows. Alright, dude. Alright. That's pretty intense. One of the Berserkers got 1,500 value. Good lord, that's also a little crazy. Ice Trolls all suffered and died, and the Frostworm didn't get much value, but it's okay. Dragon Princes got Shrek'd. They did 581 damage value in the blink of an eye, and then died immediately. The rest of the High Elves struggled. Norse versus High Elves. Gone. Alright, let's see. Photoshop. Also, I have a message. Who is messaging me? It's the AIMA clan. Rusty. Rusty of the AIMA. Okay. Norse win anything. Yay! Yay! Good job, Norse. High Elves. Ooh, High Elves win a game is also here. Have the High Elves not won yet today? I guess they haven't. We haven't seen Eltharion or Tretch or Tehenna win. It makes me sad, dude. Where are the Eltharians? I'm also kind of surprised no one started streaming yet. Alright. That's good enough, though. I feel dirty. Dwarves versus Britonia. This is probably going to be fine. Congrats, Norska. Vladimir's here! Hi, Vladimir. Alright, we have Hank Cyrus versus Britonia. Dwarves. Oh, shit. I mean, Hank Cyrus versus somebody. I didn't see their name, and now I just know them as Britonia. Looks like triple Slayer, one of which is a Dragonback. Longbeards, minus the blasting charges. Dwarf Warriors mixed. We have some Quarrelers. We have the Ekron's Miners and Ulthar's Raiders in the middle. More Quarrelers. A Master Engineer, Ungrim Ironfist, and Gotrek. That is a very schmexy dwarf build. For the Britonians, 5 peasant mobs. It looks like 5 foot squires. All right, 4 trebs on a tiny map and 3 questing knights. Reponse on foot. Yeah, let's go. And Felix. Where's the caster? Is there a caster? Britonia has no caster. All right. And Engine of the Gods yesterday. Just use that replay. I mean, I could. Jackie Fish is streaming some Bannerlords. Does that count? No. No. Yeah. Hi, Vlad. Yeah, I have... Since I'm a small YouTuber and no one hates me... I mean, wait. Everyone hates me, but yeah, you get my point. Since I'm a small YouTuber, I have an ongoing promise to cast every replay sent to me in my Replays for Human chat until the channel gets big enough that that's not attainable. But, yeah. So we occasionally do these bingo streams just to knock a shit ton of them out. Felix and Reponse are going to go fight Gotrek and Ungrim. What happened here? Why is Felix fighting Gotrek? No, Felix! Felix, you can't fight him! He literally always carries you over the finish line. I don't know what you think is going to come from this, but it's not good for you, my friend. And Reponse is getting slapped by Ungrim Iron Fist. That makes me so sad. Dude, that's my hero right there. There goes my hero. There goes my hero. And Felix is just going to book it. He's running out of there. He's a coward. Ease. I have an Engine of the Gods. What do you think the Light of the Lord is? Alright, alright. I'll go watch that one. We'll get to all of them in due time. It's going to be okay. I think the Dowie are off to a pretty solid start here. Reponse is routing. There's no mage to, heal her up. 4 trebuchets on the smallest map in the game is not going to get its value, I don't think. And now Felix is getting karate chopped by Gotrek and Ungrim. We're just going to ignore him after they rout him and go fight some foot squires. They don't give a shit about Felix. I feel like my niche in the multiplayer community is ripping fat pits of shades. Well, you got to have a niche, dude. Master Engineer in the back is just sniper firing on Felix, doing good. No one knows what an SCP is then? No. No. No? No. Watching Warhammer multiplayer is so therapeutic, then you've never seen Ice Power and Void Laws fight. That's about as stressful as it gets. Reponse is just running for her life from Ungrim. And holy shit, Ungrim's actually catching her. He's 2 speed slower, but he gets a charge bonus or something. That's pretty funny. Someone is slower than a dwarf. Questing Knights are getting chased by Slayers, trying to find a way back into the fight, but the Dwarves are taking a bit of a balanced power advantage. Foot Squires are running out of gas. Pretty much all the Britonian infantry's dead. And slowly but surely, these field trebuchets are getting closed in on by Slayers. And the Dragonback Slayers are chasing so many Questing Knights. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's looking like the doom. Yeah, you can see as these guys get routed, you'll see the balance power just massively shift, because so much of their ammunition was holding up the balance power. Ungrim, 1,000. Master Engineer, 800. Gotrek, 600 from killing Felix. Blasting charges all did pretty well for themselves. Slayers did Slayer things. Longbeards did fine. Althos Raiders did fine. Quarrelers got shut down actually pretty hard. Reponse and Felix got murdered. They got less value than Gotrek together. Foot Squires died. Questing Knights died. Trebuchets actually did some of the best value on the team, but that's not saying a whole lot. Alright, Light of the Lord. Mr. Overlord! Hey, it's Josh! Hey, let's go! We love Josh. Josh is my... he's my dungeon master in real life. What a cool dude. What a cool fucking dude. Alright. Also, you lied to me again, and I'm getting pissed off, Mr. Cyrus. And by I'm getting pissed off, I'm of course kidding, but you still are so mean to me. I'm looking at the Photoshop now. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything there. Alright. Hank Cyrus, you're a liar. You're a liar. We have some Chameleon Stalkers, some Temple Guard. It looks like 3 Temple Guard, one of which is the ROR. We have Crocscore Ancient. Oh, it's King Priest of Beasts on a Stegodon with the Engine of the Gods. Okay. I didn't think you could ride that. It's that you... I forgive you. 2 Bastillodons, one with the Ark of Sotek, and one with the Revivification Crystal, and 2 Jav Skinks. Let's go, Josh. Good build. Good build. Mr. Overlord. For the other side, we have some Forsaken, Mirror Guard, Chaos Marauders mixed in with more Forsaken, and Chaos Marauders with great weapons, Chaos Warriors with great weapons mixed into the back line, Summoners of Rage, and some Dogs, and some Skirmish Cav. Who's the Lord? What's going on? What's going on? Archeon the Everchosen on Dorger with Fireball, melee buffs, and Burning Head. Engine of the Gods! Engine of the Gods! Hank, I called you a liar because I forgot the Skink Priest of Beasts could ride on Engine of the Gods. I am sorry. This is my apology. I am sorry. Horn of Krygor is going down to try to help these Temple Guards out, but they are taking a ton of damage from these Forsaken. Oh my god. And Chaos Marauders with great weapons are doing really good value on them. But the Engine of the Gods, it's coming! Can it do good work? Alright. That was worth it. That was worth the whole stream. It killed a group of Chaos Marauders. Yay! Summoners of Rage are fighting Temple Guard on the far side, but the Temple Guard are slowly whittling down Forsaken, and Chaos Marauders with great weapons. The Dogs rear charge some Jab Skinks, but get fought off by Chameleon Stalkers, and the Star Chamber Guardians on the far side are fighting Chaos Marauders and getting shot in the butt. Crocscore Ancient is pretty wounded, but he's getting some defensive support. I thought the Revivification Crystal was going to heal him. There it is. It's going to heal him. I love the Revivification Crystal, dude. Lizardman mains around the world are like, it's so bad and stupid. And I'm like, no, fuck you. I've played Lizardman for all of a month, and I can tell you, best unit. Best unit. Another Burning Head coming down on top of the Temple Guard, but the Lizardmen don't have a lot of infantry left to kill, honestly. They only have 300 left on the whole map. And that includes some routing Skinks. Crocscore Ancient fighting some Dogs, and he's going to say fuck it and abandon it and go away. And Skink Priest of Beasts is still fighting. Where's the Revivification Crystal? Is a little close to some Horsemen. Okay, good. They don't have throwing axes. He's going to be fine. And the Lizardmen are slightly ahead on the balance of power, though I think the balance of power is being a little optimistic right now. Looking around, I think Chaos is in real trouble. Oh, there's still Summoners of Rage. Okay. That's probably why the balance power is so high. And these Temple Guard and Summoners of Rage just agreed not to fight for the moment. Summoners of Rage probably killed whatever they were fighting and then just didn't have new attack orders, and same with the Temple Guard. And there's a lot of micro going over here into chasing / running away with Archeon. Chaos Warriors with great weapons are surrounding the Crocscore Ancient, but he has Miasma of Despair to lower their leadership and vigor, and he himself has the Horn of Krygor to give himself more charge bonus, melee attack, and leadership, so he's doing just fine. Now, Chaos does have a lot of, range attacks coming in, shooting Temple Guards in the back. That is very good. Revivification Crystal back on top of the Crocscore Ancient. His healing cap is actually within sight, which is pretty cool when you didn't have to spend any Winds of Magic on it. And what has the Skink Priest of Beasts been doing? Pan's Penetrable Bow and Curse? I wonder where the curses have been going down because I haven't seen him. And these Chaos Warriors with great weapons are routing off. That leaves us with almost no Chaos Infantry with a lot of health. Archeon is also very injured, and it's down to pretty much Summoners of Rage to carry this if they can. But I don't think they will, as the Crocscore Ancient and 2 different giant monsters just start beating them to death. And that's pretty bad for them. Chaos is quite behind on the balance of power now. It looks like Summoner's of Rage will try to get a free Chain Lightning off onto these Temple Guard and do decent damage. Yeah, pretty good damage, especially if you're going to countercharge with some Chaos Marauders with great weapons. That was a good play. That was a good play. I like that. Ark of Sotek is getting messed up by the Summoners of Rage and Archeon. And where's the Engine of the Gods? We need another Engine of the Gods. Clearly, that's what'll win this game. Yes! It's coming in on the Skirmish Cav! Yay! I'm so happy. Vladimir, I'll get back to that. Sorry, I'm watching a giant sky laser nuke some horsemen. I don't have time for questions. I don't have time for anything. I just need to watch its glory. Archeon did get out of here. Chaos is still very behind. Their Marauder horsemen are running out of ammunition, and their ammunition isn't that armor-piercing anyway. Ark of Sotek could use a little healing from the Revivification Crystal if possible. It's currently cold-blooded to stop it from rampaging, but with the Summoners of Rage finally getting low, that might be the end of it. And yeah! Revivification Crystal! Yeah! Let's go! Fireball hits the skink, this Arc of Sotek in the back, but he does get off another cast of that, and it will do good damage to this big pile up. Skink Priest of Beast is trying to keep him in this fight. Can he do it? Summoner's Rage are fleeing. Crocscore Ancient's healing cap is well within sight. Archaon fighting him. Temple Guard everywhere. Temple Guard are not breaking. But Chaos is. And can they do it? Engine of the Gods! Too powerful! Too powerful! Alright. I think that might be that. Archaon's the last little bastion of power here. Other than that, this Lizardman squad is just too beefy. And Archaon is diving in. He is going to take some damage. And if he breaks, it is definitely 100% over. Crocscore Ancient fighting him. Fighting him. Wow, Archaon really is just giving him the business for now, but it's not enough. And he's going to break, and that's army losses. 100%. Hey, for Poland. How you feeling, bud? Still not feeling great? You have muffins now? And you're throwing one to Jeremy. Hey, that's nice. My favorite race, thematic-wise, Vladimir? Probably... Thematics... Probably either Empire or Lizardmen, because I like big dinosaurs, but in-game, definitely Skaven, but like thematics-wise, probably Lizardmen or Empire. Alright, Archaon got 2,400 value, really tried to carry this, and he was quite well played, charging it at all the right times. Good value on a lot of stuff. The Lizardmen were just spamming healing, so it was hard. Yeah, the Engine of the Gods got 2,900 value, let's go! Temple Guard fought their best. 1,600 on the Arc of Sotek, and the Revivification Crystal just healed a bunch of stuff. Good for it. Alright, bingo card. What do you have for me? We have 3 SEM win a game. Crocsagores appear. I mean, I could say that's the ancient Crocscore, but I think we all know what that meant, so let's just not... Engine of the Gods is here. Hell yeah. No to Hanoan. Hummus Boy leaves stream. Game's on a different patch. Lord dies in the first 2 minutes. Alright, we're getting there. If I leave the stream to go to the bathroom at any point, it will end. Alright. Alright. I will try my best not to. Though it's coming. It's coming. How many do we have left? Double Luminarch for Dav. That one was pretty funny, but I know that's on the beta. I also know that's on the beta, and I'm currently on the live patch to cast these games. Oh, Logic sent me some replays, and I haven't cast any of them yet. So let's do those. Tomb Kings versus Greenskins. Logic versus Muckluck. Two pretty cool people. Logic_EU. If you don't know of him, go check him out on YouTube. Logic_EU. Fun guy. Has helped me a lot with this whole YouTube adventure, and just very nice person. Very professional caster. And listen for the term in the pocket. Alright, 4 Skeleton Horse Archers are going to scrap a bit with Death Creepers and some more Forest Goblins. Other than that, the Tomb Kings are chilling. We have Sphinx of Usef, the Necro Sphinx ROR, a Necrotech to heal it up, Cetra the Imperishable on his big ol' War Kitty, and then we have triple Tomb Guard, one of which is the Kepler Guard, and 5 Skeleton Warriors. For the other side, we have Orc Boar Chariots, Wurzag. Ooh, Wurzag. He has Foot of Gork, Here We Go, Gaze of Mork, and Effigy of the Git. Swamp Things, Stone Trolls. We have 4 Orc Biggins across the back line and 4 Goblins on the front line with a Black Orc Big Boss. Alright. Interesting armies. Skirmish Phase is going on. Meanwhile, there's a joke in the chat. A science convention was held in most countries telling what they will accomplish that year. Japan is going to send a rocket to the moon and build an HQ. Everyone claps. America says, no, we have you beat. We're sending a rocket to Jupiter. Poland stands up and says, haha, that's cute. We have you beat. We're sending a rocket to the sun. Bows. I don't get it. I'm scared. The World Health Organization announced dogs cannot contract COVID and indicated they should not be quarantined. Who let the dogs out? Ha, I got that one. Duras? I didn't get it. Besides the fact that the rocket is going to sail straight into the sun and die? Is that it? I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright. If it is they're sending the rocket to the sun and dying, then I got it. But I'm scared. Skeleton Horse Archers are actually kicking the shit out of these Forest Goblin Spider Riders in the Skirmish Phase. They are doing so well. Nerves indication of protection, 40%. Physical resistance. Yeah, that's good. That's a good cast. It looks like Logic is just chilling. He's just letting his skirmish cab win for now. I mean, should he even get more aggressive? Probably not. If you're in a winning situation in the game, probably just leave the situation as it is. Who's messaging me? What's going on? Why is Lord Baltimore talking? What's going on? Hey man, what's the deal with the tourney today? I think it's at 1 p.m. my time. I think. I asked Inticity, he is sleeping. Alright. I thought these questions would come in. I had a tournament listed for today that Inticity wanted me to help out with, but it was listed as 1 in the morning. Where on the calendar he posted, it's at 1 p.m. for me. So I think he just did a 12-hour math wrong, because I very highly doubt that... I know he's in an American time zone, I forget which one specifically, but like... I very highly doubt he scheduled a tournament for 2 in the morning his time, and he said, hey, human boy, fellow American, host this shit at 1 in the morning. I think that was a mistake. So I messaged him, but he's still asleep. Alright. Duras, you did try, and that's what counts. Alright, back in the game, Skeleton Warriors have finally collided with Goblins, and they're trading about evenly with Goblins, but once the Orc boys, the Orc biggins get involved, that will end up going pretty badly for them. On the far side, we can see the Forest Goblin Skirmish Cav is trying to just melee fight the Skeleton Horse Archers since they're getting so beat up. They thought that would be maybe a better trade for them. And a fire explosion from Setcher the Imperishable does get him out a little bit, and the Necro Sphinx just puts the absolute whooping on that Black Orc Big Boss. I don't know if you saw that, but that took out like a third of his health. Oh boy. Necrotect is chilling. I mean, he's ready to heal up this Necro Sphinx if it needs it. But if this big boy can turn around and fight these trolls, it will do really good work if it has some infantry support, which it does. So we should really turn around and fight them. Setcher the Imperishable chilling, vibing. And the Ushabti summon is ready. I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up right here. Hey! Hey! Called it. I mean, like 2 inches to the right, but still. If I angle the camera right, there, it was in my circle. But, yeah, that's a pretty good play. Rear charge these stone trolls and river trolls. Their leadership's still pretty low. Even the ROR doesn't have the best leadership. So maybe you can just break them that way. Halberd's coming in. This is looking like a pretty bad situation for those trolls. Setcher is fighting some Orc Biggins, and he is not having a great time with that. All the Skeleton Horse Archers survived the little vanguard from the Greenskin Skirmish Cab, but now they're running out of ammunition. The Greenskins, you know, they lived through the experience, so they are still able to fire, provide their poison support. That's pretty good. Wurzag trying to fight the Necro Sphinx. The Necro Sphinx is at about half health, so it's taking a lot of damage, but it beats up Wurzag pretty easily. Sinks of Usef, are you gonna carry or are you gonna die? Oh yeah, no singing, my bad. My bad. The Ushabti are crumbling away, but that's fine. There are some and they don't really care. These Stone Trolls and River Trolls are honestly really surprising how well they're hanging in there. I guess with Bob, the Black Orc Big Boss, they get some pretty good buffs. Yeah, he gives us ITP aura. Yep, he has an ITP aura. But I think, did Wurzag just die? It's really hard to tell. I didn't get the little notification, but I thought I saw him just die. Let's zoom out and see if we see him on the edges. Nope, I think Wurzag's dead. In which case, it's about to get really bad for the Greenskins. Stone Trolls are finally getting low in leadership again. They can't tear her out because of the Black Orc Big Boss. Tomb Kings are very ahead on the balance of power now. And there's some sort of effect going on here that's not being told to me what's going on, but... Alright, there's some sort of weird draining effect or something. Good for them. Necrosphinx honestly hasn't done as well this game as I would have thought. Fire and magic damage versus these trolls and anti-large armor piercing, but okay, he's doing his best. He's been doing well against lords and shit. Skirmish Cav for logic has been chasing off Mukluk's various tattered troops, and that's been pretty good. And I sense a mass rout coming here soon. Stone Trolls are leaving. These Orc Biggins are going to be leaving. And maybe if they can kill that Black Orc Big Boss, that'll be the end of it. But I do struggle to see the Greenskins having a victory here. Their last Trolls route off. Black Orc Big Boss is still fighting for his life. Cetra's getting pretty low, but that is going to be it, and army losses will come in. Insane Troll Posse aura? Yeah. IGP, it counts. Anyway, yeah, so for the tournament with the Anticity thing, I strongly doubt he scheduled it for 1 in the morning. So technically check-ins have been going on for 9 hours, and a lot of people are confused, but I messaged him when I woke up. I'll see when he's awake and sees it. Sphinx of Ooze. Okay, Sphinx got 3,500 value. That's pretty good. Cetra got 1,100. Warzag struggled. Black Orc Big Boss held forever. Goblins actually traded up. Orc Biggins were trying to save the day. Skirmish Cav struggled, and the Trolls, one of the Trolls did well. Stone Trolls did well. Alright, Discord message. What's going on? He's okay. Okay. Okay, what's going on? What's happening? I need to take us over to the Photoshop. Anything? No, doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Greenskins versus Tomb Kings, good game. Oh, it's Logic versus Mukluk, but they switch sides. Okay, I'm confused, but okay. I'll just do it. So this time Logic's on the Greenskins. He has 2 Stone Trolls, River Troll Hag, Skarsnik, Black Orc Big Boss, Savage Orc Biggins. Looks like 4 of them. Oh god. Day Peak Loonies, 4 regular Goblins, and 2 Spider Riders. No skirmish from the Greenskins. On Mukluk's side, there's 4 Skeleton Archers, Sphinx of Usef, Cetra the Imperishable, Necrotect, and it looks like he just took the exact same build and flipped it. I mean, it's just on the other side, but he took the exact same build. Okay. Skirmish Phase. Skirmish Phase. Get to the fun part where they slap. Alright, Goblins are hitting some Skeleton Warriors. Savage Orc Biggins will do well if they get involved there. Looks like the Skirmish Cav is just fighting off some Night Goblins with Fanatics. That might be a waste of the Night Goblins with Fanatics, just running after them. I don't think they charge up while getting shot at, so I think they're just going to lose a bunch of health. Necrosphinx and Cetra are in, and they are out. Greenskins are apparently juggalos. Jeremy and Hammond have solved it. Alright, what to even analyze here? Greenskins slam into the front line. Savage Orc Biggins are racking up kills rather rapidly. And the Skeleton front line is falling apart. Fanatics and Spider Riders have just been distracting Skirmish Cav this whole time, which is pretty fine. These Savage Orc Biggins killed an entire Skeleton unit and now are going to fight the Kepler Guard. These Goblins are getting fucked up by the Double Cat boys. But Greenskins are off to a very early advantage. They have destroyed this front line quite handedly. And now it's down to the Tomb Guard and the Sphinxes to try to hold here. But I don't know if they can, as Fanatics are even going to rip through here and kill some more Skeleton Warriors. It's looking pretty dicey for the Tomb Kings. River Troll Hag, Skarsnik, and the Stone Trolls is making a beeline for Cetra the Imperishable. They are going to run into some halberds, and if Cetra turns around and fights right now, that actually could be really good, because the Black Orc Big Boss isn't here to give ITP. But it looks like they're going to, also a good move, to just run over here and goon him out and save the Necrotect while everything else is zoned by their halberds. Skirmish Cav is still a little zoned out from Mukluk, unfortunately. I'll tell you what, though, your favorite faction in Iron Harvest? Poland. I haven't played Iron Harvest. Is it good? He said, stuttering through the whole thing. But It's on my list of things to check out, but every time I look at a review of it, I'm like, it looks kind of slow. We shop summon over here to try and fight some stone trolls, but the stone trolls are just going to run away from it, and it looks like the double big cat are fighting fermented fungi, etc. If he takes a bunch of damage, he could rampage, but I think it'll wear off before he rampages. That or he'll rampage for a very small amount of time. I don't think he's going to take enough damage. Sphinx Usef is getting messed up by Savage Orc Biggins surrounding it, but ooh, a nice little explosion crown there. The cast was a little early, and oh, Fanatics coming in, going to decimate these halberds. Oh, okay, they went off to one side a little bit. But I do think this might be the doom of the Tomb Kings. It's just too much greenskin left. Too much greenskin left. Sphinx of Usef is going to get dragged down. Necrotech's going to get dragged down. Everybody's running after Cetra. Oh, he gets rampaged and killed. With that, that's the end. I have not played Company of Heroes. River Trollhag got like 1,200 value, while Skarsnik and the Black Orc Big Boss didn't get any. 8 Peak Loons. Savage Orc Biggins killed a lot of stuff. Stone Trolls did well. My RTS history is every Command & Conquer game ever made. And then some Civilization stuff. What else? I feel like I played a lot of RTSs back in the day. I played Halo Wars for the Xbox, but that game was bad. Dude, it's so sad to be a Halo fan of like the storyline and shit when the storyline just stopped making sense around Halo 3 and then it only got worse. Like, I've read all the books and stuff and it's just... It's not as bad as certain Warhammer books where like writers write over each other, but it's still pretty bad. Anything here? Nope. I really have to go to the bathroom, but that'll end the stream. That feels like a cheap way to end the stream, so we're going to try to hang on. Civ is more turn-based unless you're only online. Yeah, it is. Dawn of War 1 unification mod. I really liked Command & Conquer. Actually, a lot of Command & Conquer games, but Command & Conquer Generals is really good. Okay, so for community replays, I only have Double White King and Armor Scrapping Chaos left. Let's do this. More Tomb Kings. Let's go. More Tomb Kings. It is Cyrus on Chaos versus the Omens on Tomb Kings. Okay. Have you played the remaster? Command & Conquer Remastered? Yeah, I understand where the community was coming from and saying don't change anything, but I was personally of the mind where you should update the AI that's from 1992, and they didn't update the AI from 1992. A lot of people just wanted it to be left alone with remastered graphics, so I got frustrated playing it because it was like, hey guys, go attack, like, drawing on this map. The AI was like, if you told these Tomb Guard to attack the Marauder Horsemasters, they wouldn't go like as they would in today's games. They would follow the nearest set path. So if the game had set paths of like, if you're moving, like there's a grid, let's say, and you're moving like that, if the nearest line is way over there, your units will go, And that was so annoying for me at so many points where I was just like, just go there. Just go the shortest distance. And they're like, nope, gotta follow the 1992 AI path. And it was just really annoying, in my opinion. Like, the graphics were really good. The game's still fun. It was just... And I finished the campaigns and the remaster. Like, it was still fun. It was still a good time. I would have loved it if they had done some updates. Instead, I just liked it. It was fine. Alright. So these Carrion jumped on top of Marauder Horsemen and shockingly actually beat the shit out of them. That is really surprising to me. Carrion apparently do work. For the Tomb Kings, we have a bunch of Skeleton Warriors. We have some Tomb Guard front line with Skeleton Spearman back line. We have a Tomb King on foot, a Lich Priest of Light, and a Tomb Prince. A beautiful Burning Hit coming in from Chaos, taking out an entire unit of archers, and 2 Nakar Horsemen. For Chaos, we have Forsaken, Chaos Warriors, Chaos Marauders. Looks like some more Chaos Warriors up front. Nope, more Marauders, more Forsaken. Marauder Horsemen and Horsemasters, double Exalted Hero up on Manticores, Chaos Warriors, Great Ones in the back, and Archaon the Ever-Chosen on Dorger, who currently got netted, lowered armor twice. He only has 30 armor, and these archers are fucking him up. Ooh, and the Tomb Prince is going to get involved too. Archaon, no! Archaon's in huge trouble. Meanwhile, Cyrus has a counter. He is going to throw 2 Manticores at that Tomb King. Archaon's going to run away, and we have 20 seconds left for a Lord dying in the first 2 minutes. Is it possible? Probably not now. 15 seconds. Shim's Burning Gaze. Maybe. Nope, he's doing okay. How's the rest of the fight going? Marauder Horsemasters are trying to fight some freaking archers, and while they do kill them, they're taking a lot of damage for their trouble, and they might even rout off. Nagkara Horsemen running. And a Burning Head, unfortunately for Cyrus. Skeleton Archers turn just at that moment. 2 fire over here. But, ooh, maybe some collateral damage? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So how's the fight going overall? Chaos is actually very far behind at this point. Archaon's super wounded. Their front line took a lot more damage than I would have thought. I guess it was Tomb Guard we were dealing with, not basic skellies. But maybe these double Exalted Heroes on Manticores can and will do the business. No, another Chaos Pocket gets obliterated. This is getting a little concerning, actually. Chaos was pretty far behind on the balance of power for how early in the game it is. It's only 2.5 minutes. The Ushapti summons coming in too, so this balance of power is even going to get worse, and I'm imagining it's going to come in right here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ushapti summon shows up here. Alright, Archaon sprinting over at the caster here. Lich Priest of Light. Ooh! Ushapti summon trying to cut off Archaon. It's a very slow cast, so should possibly be able to avoid it. Maybe. Archaon turns around. He's going to try to fight the Tomb Prince while a Manticore dives on top of this guy. But another Manticore is shattered off, and Chaos is super far behind on the balance of power now. Archie's getting rear charged by a Tomb Prince. I want to believe that somehow Chaos wins this, but I don't see how. I don't see how. This Tomb Prince is going to fight some Marauder Horsemen who have standard die. It looks like Archaon's trying to fight him, but like stay in his own support. There is another net. It comes in on top of the Exalted Hero. Burning Head does some damage to these archers, but not enough. And Archie is fighting some Ushapti. Makes me think of RuneScape. They will never update the combat tick system that's from 20 years ago. It made you quit, frustrated to no end. I'm sorry, dude. I never played RuneScape. I played various online RPGs, but never RuneScape. I'm trying to remember what they were now. Played Adventure Quest like a few times, but I never really got that far into it. These Horsemen and Archaon are fighting a summoned Ushapti. Definitely just want to run away from them. It looks like Archie might actually be going down, though, unless these guys suddenly crumble away. Exalted Hero is very low. Chaos overall is very low. And Archaon is so beat up. He's got a Tomb Prince nearby. These Ushaptis are surrounding him. And army losses is coming in hot. It looks like Tomb Kings will win. Dang it. Dang it. I wanted Archie to be able to turn that around somehow, some way. Horseman got a little too involved in melee combat. Got a lot of them shut down. Carrion did surprisingly well in that initial shock damage thing. Archers got overall good value. Tomb Guard held to the end of time. Skeleton Spearmen did their job. Tomb Prince did okay. And the Tomb King got beat up a little bit. You replayed this immediately after, and that one you won? Good. The Warhammer MMO DAOC, I don't know. It's a fun game, but good God, does it take grind to a whole new level. Dude, Star Wars The Old Republic, really good MMORPG, very grindy. Very grindy. Alright, who's messaging me stuff? I'll check it later. It's in the speedruns. Okay. Did we get anything off that? I highly doubt it. But did we get anything off that? Luminarch? Nope. Nope. No Swords of Chaos still. Eltharian Tretch to Henowin. It's still hard to find. Alright. Let's see. XMT Way versus Pyronado. What else versus Vampire Counts? Oh God, Way. What the fuck? 5 Skeleton Spearmen, 5 Crypticals with gold chevrons, 3 Black Knights with lances and barding, and 2 Vampires of Death and Shadows. There are some memes here. Shadows has Enfeebling Foe, Death has just Spirit Leech, Helmengorst on the ground has Graveguard Summon, and that's it. There are some memes here. 2 Glade Riders, 1 with the Hagbane Tips, Durthu, another Tree Man, a Firebark Elders, a Branch Wraith with, it looks like Pendulum and Earthblood. Eternal Guard, Wildwood Rangers, looks like 2 units of Wildwood Rangers, 3 units of Eternal Guard, 4 units of Eternal Guard, and a Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts. This is famously a terrible, terrible matchup for the Vampire counts, but it looks like both sides are possibly memeing pretty hard. Duras, you have 15 years in RuneScape. That's almost me with League of Legends, almost. These Skeleton Spearmen are getting crumped on, but it looks like the Vampires are just going to largely ignore them and go do whatever they want. Getting some nice rear charges on these Wildwood Rangers, and the Gold Chevron Crypticals is doing some good work. Versus these not-so-armored Wood Elves. And a rear charge also takes them out, so that's one elite unit already gone, pretty much. The double Vampires are going to rear charge some Eternal Guard, and another rear charge. No, he cancels that rear charge. I would have gone through with it. I think that would have been a good use of your time. I guess he's worried about the Skirmish Cav. I don't really know, though. But this is a lot of assets just fighting some basic chaff here. I'm a League vet, too. Yeah, dude, I was Diamond, too, back in the day. I played a little bit on a stream with Contende for a little bit. Why Firebark Elders? I don't know. I mean, they do magic damage and fire damage. Fire damage could be good against Vargulfs if they surround them, and magic damage good against Sirens, I guess? I don't know. Banshees? Go, Durthu! You're rooting against our hero, Lord and Savior Way. There's a Manticore summon on the field, going to chase off some of the vampires. But it looks like the vampires are actually taking commanding lead in this game. The elite infantry, quote-unquote, for the Wood Elves is just too lowly armored to really fight against the grind of vampire counts. 2 Wildwood Rangers are already shattered. And the Black Knights with Lances and Barding actually somehow catching up to these Glade Riders. That's a bit of a misplay. At this point, I will hit the little fast-forward button, just for a smidge. Alright, Blob Fight has started. Sword of Daith, trying to hurt Helmengorst. Now, Helmengorst is actually taking a decent amount of damage. You might want to back up a little bit. Both the Vampires are diving in, though, trying to fight the Feral Manticore that will dissipate on its own anyway. Crypticals are fighting Eternal Guard. The Glade Guard, blah, blah, blah. Glade Riders are almost out of ammunition. Crypticals caught this Glade Guard somehow. And now it's all down to these big-ass monsters. Can they be stopped? How is a White King here? Wait a second. Wait, what the fuck? You had too many heroes. What is this nonsense? Alright, Helmengorst is running from Durthu and the Ancient Tree Man, taking a lot of damage, getting blasted constantly, but he will regen up a little bit. The Glade Riders have finally run out of ammunition. They're trying to get back on top of Helmengorst, but he drains them down a little bit. White King actually does manage to die. Lances of Barding fight Durthu and Branch Wraiths. Helmengorst is very, very low, and he gets back into combat with Durthu and the Ancient Tree Man. He's getting worked down. He is going to die. That Ancient Tree Man did a lot of damage to him. Vampire Death is heal capped, so is the Vampire of Shadows. Firebark Elders are running. They definitely have to be escorted off. And any magic less has to be spent on Spirit Leeches for Durthu and the Ancient Tree Man. That's pretty much all the single entity killing power you have left. There is a full health unit of Spearmen over there. Those could be good, but those Firebark Elders got to be chased down. They gotta. I swear, as the guy making custom all ARAM games before people thought it was popular. Yeah, custom ARAM games were pretty sweet. The ROR has fire damage and magic damage and fire resistance and slightly better stats. Yes. Alright, Durthu's waddling around. Still hasn't taken a lot of damage. If there are any Spirit Leeches, they should be getting cast on cooldown. Other than that, the slow cycle charging continues. Durthu routes, and that might be the end of it. The Tree Man's still trying to hold on with his Branch Wraith friend, but once the Branch Wraith runs, Tree Man will die. And yes. Oh, you meant the Wildwood Rangers ROR. Yeah. Oh, ROR is pretty good. Gorse struggled a bit. And the vampires did okay. A lot of cycle charging. Triple gold chevron crypt ghouls did okay versus those elite wood elf infantry. And the black knights did well. Durthu did amazingly, 3,400 value. Firebark Elders, Treeman did fine. Branch Wraith did fine. Eternal Guard all died horribly. Wild Rangers also died quite horribly. And the archer units did good, but vampires have a lot of healing. I mean, I'm curious. Where did the White King come from? Did you see that? There's no White King here. Like, what the fuck? Where's that White King come from? When does he appear? This is actually so confusing. Doesn't a White King like appear here pretty soon? There's a White King summon? I don't even know there was a White King summon. Oh. Is it the overcast version of Helmengor's spell? I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Gorst. Oh, I hate that I can't click on it in a custom battle. Gorst. Oh, I still can't. Oh, you just can't find that one. That's so weird that you have to click this way to do it. Oh, someone's a White King. Alright. It costs the same amount of mana. Cool. Cool. Alright. These are both on the Cav beta. I'll see how fucked up they are. This was me versus AC Maiden. I forget why we were fighting, but we were. What is BBB? Okay. It's just it's a BBB announcement I'll check out later. So I have double Luminox of meme power. Templehoff, regular, Volkmar the Grim, Witch Hunter, Bright Wizard, 2 handgunners, and a bunch of flagellants and spearmen, other bullshit. For Britonia, he has field trebuchets. Oh, this was in the Empire Britonia Civil War. Okay. 2 field trebuchets, Pegasus Knights, Lewin, then some basic Knights of the Realm on the ground with a whole bunch of peasants and a life caster. So I was going to just ignore Lewin with my Luminar because he's definitely ready to dodge. And I was just going to blast down these trebuchets because every Luminarch shot will take out a whole model. So with 2 of them, I can just eliminate trebuchets actually super fast. Boom. And that trebuchet is already down to 1 whole model. He's going to realize pretty fast that he has to advance. Third shot. Third kill. Alright, 1 trebuchet is already down. There's just another one left. But at this point, he's actually getting a little close to me, so I'll have handgunners zone him off. Templehoff Luminarch's moving over here to see if he can get a net. Meanwhile, this Luminarch of Hish is just going to shoot at him. I think I was charging up a shot, hoping to get a net, but I didn't quite get the net in time, so it just ripped a free shot. I'm pretty content to let 1 trebuchet fire. They're quite inaccurate. I think I'm going to be okay. Handgunners are going to tee off on these Knights of the Realm, do pretty good damage. forget what I tell my Luminarchs to shoot now, but they're just thinking about it. What do we shoot? What are we firing at? It's the Knights of the Realm. Do a little bit of damage. Oh yeah, not supposed to sing. My bad. Fucked up. Awakening in the Wood is such a weird spell. I swear it like never does any damage. What are you shooting at now? Oh yeah, side shot on the Pegasus Knights. So much damage. Killed 4 of them. It's beautiful. Luminarch's gonna shoot at him. Will it hit King Lewin? Nope. It cancels. Burning Head comes in onto his archers. This is a grand feat of micro from me. Just sitting in my box and killing everything. Ooh, Burning Head hits his second unit of archers too. Alright, Lewin's finally coming in. I think I net him. I think. Yes, there comes the net. Double Luminarchs need to aim up at the sky, and I try to get handgunners to turn and shoot him. Another Awakening of the Wood does -3 damage. I think the Witch Hunter's also trying to shoot at him. I don't remember, honestly. Handgunners really can't get their shit together to fire, though. The Awakening of the Wood did knock them all over the place. The Luminarch of Hysh is thinking about firing. Can it do it? Yeah! Double hit. Does so much damage. Witch Hunter's firing up there, too, and Lewin has taken a lot. He even has the Lion Shield popped. Damn. Though he does charge my handgunners, and that's a little unfortunate. Volkmar rolls through the front line to get some kills there. The Spearmen are now coming in. And I wonder, where's the Templehof going to shoot? Is it going to shoot? I don't know. This is all descended into madness. Another Burning Head coming in from me is going to kill a lot of these Battle Pilgrims. Oh, boy. Oh, they're all dead. What are you trying to shoot? Where are you aiming? I think this one's trying to shoot these running Knights of the Realm, but that's kind of a waste of time. This one's trying to shoot something, but it wouldn't fire, so then I just aim at this Damsel of Life instead. Just fine. Then the Templehof turns around and starts to think about firing at Lewin. Yeah, 1 shot, almost 1 kill. She routs off after 1 hit. He's actually getting so close to routing, even though he has perfect vigor and good health, but he's rallying a bit now. Volkmar's coming over. Luminarchs are still thinking about firing, but man, they cancel so much. They cancel so many times. Please fire. Please clap. Handgunners have rallied on the far field, just shooting at some Knights of the Realm, trying to buy me a little space, and they cancel again. Okay. Little fast forward. Are you gonna fire? Yes, you fired. Yay, good job. And I cast a net? That seems like a wasted net. That was a wasted net. That was dumb. Pegasus Knights are trying to get involved. Witch Hunter's doing fine, but we're still very ahead on the balance power. We don't really care that much about what's going on. Handgunners in the far field are going to try to shoot some Pegasus Knights that are on their way to intercept them. Maybe. When do you overcast Burning Head? Pretty much all the time. The only reason you wouldn't overcast Burning Head is to do leadership damage. But overcasting Burning Head is even good against light armored units. Like, basic Burning Head against light armor does just okay. Yeah, that went okay. Double Luminarchs did well. Lewin struggled to find value, and he was already, like, heal capped. Peasants all died. Horribly. Knights died horribly. It was just, it was too good. It was too good. Alright, Photoshop, do your thing. We had a Luminarch. The game was on a different patch, but we didn't see anything weird, so I won't count it. Alright. At some point, I'm going to leave the stream to go to the bathroom, and that'll be the end of this, but we're still going for now. Has anybody else started streaming yet? I find that hard to believe. No other Warhammer streamers yet. Weird. Anyway. Let's see how weird Croak did it gets with with the beta, because this was on the beta. We'll just see how it does. It was me versus Artisan Tech Priest like yesterday. Lizardman, Wood Elf, Civil War. And I picked Itza, so I took Gorok and Lord Croak. I have Blessed Saurus Warriors, because those were allowed for my faction. 1 unit of Salamander Hunting Packs, Skin Cohort, Javelin, 4 regular Skin Cohorts. Then I have some Pterodons of Fire Leash Bolas, the Pog Sentinels, and another regular Pterodon, because I knew Artisan really liked having some archers. And I took the Fire Leech Bolas to shoot at Dryads if they existed, but they don't, so poop. So, poop. Gorok and Lord Croak are advancing. I'm taking a bunch of damage from Pew Pew archers. Who's messaging me? What's happening? Logic messaged. Is he streaming? No, he's just doing a reaction video to the Cathay thing. Okay. Oh, I know for my YouTube algorithm it would be smart to do the reaction video, but I already reacted here and it was pretty ho-hum. Anyway, Salamander Hunting Pack, I'm teeing off into Durthu. He does have fire weakness, so I'm trying to kill him. The Blessed Saurus are going nowhere. They're just killing anything that runs into them, which is pretty sweet. And I do get my Pterodons back on top of the Glade Guard here. Lord Croak did get off one spell on those Glade Guard, did very nicely. And the rock drops are going to come. Absolutely nuke that Glade Guard. These Glade Guard kind of dodge it. And I try to finish them off with some charging. Now these ones are actively trying to dodge me, so I try to buffer my shots. And they actually get pretty good value. So his entire archer line is like deleted in the first second of the game, which is good for me. Salamanders are doing great damage to Durthu. And the Blessed Saurus are all doing excellently. Now this is where it gets a little snaggy. The Lost Sylvan Knights are charging around, and I try to pull my Pterodon Riders away, but they actually get murdered by these spears. Yeah, Blade Riders with spears. How's Gorok doing? Gorok's not having a good time versus Durthu, and Artisan does get his Lost Sylvan Knights back onto my Salamander Hunting Pack. I try to run away, and I try to pull over some units to cover them. I also tried to get a quick cast with Lord Croak, but that one's just going to horribly miss. Archers are still running for my 3 active Pterodons. I'm just switching off who I'm attacking, making sure they all keep running. But these Lost Sylvan Knights have just deleted the Salamander Hunting Pack. They're all dead. They're all big dead. Skin Cohort. Duras, I can explain that in a second. Well, yeah, because the last thing I need for a bingo is Human Boy leaves the stream. And if I leave the stream to go to the bathroom, that's leaving the stream, and then that would give me a bingo, and that would end the stream. It's not about, like, I have to go to the bathroom, so fuck the stream, I guess. It's that it would literally finish what we're doing. That was it. Alright, Croak tries to cast a little spell, but it does miss, and Gorok is getting his ass handed to him by Durthu, so he is actually going to run away now. Archers are still all being chased off by my Pterodons, so the Wood Elves have no range support. And Gorok is getting destroyed, so we will now try to run. The Great Stag Knights are beating up some more Skink Cohorts, but way in the back... Where are they? I swear the Salamanders were still alive a little bit. I don't know where they are. Salamanders are somewhere on the map. I see a lot of dead ones, but they're around. Alright, Gorok's gonna flee. Lord Croak runs in to try to save him, and we bring some Blessed Saurus with us to cover it. Lost Sylvan Knights. Oh yeah, this replay is gonna get really weird. This replay is gonna get really weird. Alright, Skink Horse with Javelin gets terror routed and then real routed by the Lost Sylvan Knights. Durthu is still fighting Lord Croak. And what's gonna get really weird is that the Salamanders aren't here. I definitely remember hiding them in these trees and coming back, and there were still 8 of them, and then they shot at Durthu a lot in the late game, and they shot at a lot of things in the late game. So if they're not here at all, I have no idea how this replay is going to try to solve for that. Meanwhile, the Pterodons are chasing off some more Glade Guard. Good for them. Durthu is still fighting Lord Croak and a bunch of Saurus, and now is about when I pulled up the Salamanders that don't exist and start shooting Durthu, so I don't know how he's gonna die without them, because they did a lot of damage that he now won't take, but he'll still be dead in the replay, so I don't know what he's gonna do. The Lost Sylvan Knights are still very, very healthy with their Spellsinger of Life. I am quite behind on the Balance of Power at this point. Gorok's just chilling, trying to be a little bit of a leadership buff. Durthu is slowly breaking, and I continue to chase off more archers. I also think the Lost Sylvan Knights are healthier than they really were. Now, Durthu is quote-unquote fleeing. He's fleeing in the real replay, but here he's just walking away for no reason while he was clubbing the shit out of Lord Croak. So that seems odd, but he does rally over there and then casts that onto my Blessed Saurus. Lord Croak tries to get a free spell on something that isn't really there, so I end up just nuking my own Blessed Saurus. This is very odd. This is a very odd thing that's happening. And then for no reason, my Pterodons charge the Lost Sylvan Knights. Huh. Seems strange. It's a strange thing that just occurred. I wonder if there were archers there that I was trying to fight. I wonder if those archers were for some reason over here and I was trying to stop them. Why at all would the Pawhawk Sentinels charge a full health Lost Sylvan Knight? The Lost Sylvan Knights charge into Lord Croak. I am very behind on the Balance of Power at this point. Everything in this seems completely legit. Glade Guard with Hagbane Tips are shooting in here. Lord Croak... Oh wait, Gorok dies. Lord Croak's having a bad time. Fireleech Bolas are firing. And Army Losses comes in for the Lizardmen. Huh. Huh, the Lizardmen lose this. That's odd, because I definitely remember winning it. Oh, that is so weird. Alright. Yeah, that's a fucked up replay, because I actually definitely 100% ended up winning that in the real thing. I wonder... Because I said Croak did it. I mean, that's literally the name of the thing. I'm curious. Alright. Hold on, everybody. This is gonna get meta. My videos. Hummus boy. Okay. Shut up. No one cares what you have to say. Me. Yeah, here we go. Run away. Alright, you see that 8 salamanders have just rallied. They're kind of fucking important. I don't know why the game just cut them out. So this is me literally playing that game. And some stuff's a little different. Let's play it at ×2. Well, not ×2, times 1.5. So I have some salamanders rallying in the back. Lord Croak's still fighting. I never charged the Lost Sylvan Knights for no reason. That would be pretty silly. There's some archers there I'm trying to shut down. The Lost Sylvan Knights are more damaged than we remembered. That's nice. And there I'm trying to shut down some archers that weren't there in the other replay. And I tried to juke them a little bit, but they didn't lose leadership at all. So we're still fighting. We're still fighting. Cast a little thing on a unit that's actually there. And you can see my Saurus aren't there to take that damage. Which is good. And I actually look like I hit with it. So that's nice. I'm still a little behind on the Balance of Power, but it's going okay. Chasing off more stuff. Chasing off more stuff. Don't charge the Lost Sylvan Knights for no reason. That is a big key. And when do I get the Sallies involved? Alright, the Sallies are involved now, so there's only 7 of them left, but they have been firing in this whole time. Look at them go. Look at them go, getting that value in. I'm still behind on the Balance of Power. I'm actually very behind on the Balance of Power at this point. The Spellsinger of Life gets into my Sallies. But we're hanging in there. And we're still fighting, throwing shit in there. Go, go, go. It's pretty much just down to Durthu and the Spellsinger of Life at this point. We're all piling in. Gorok's still technically alive. Lord Croak's 200 health is technically there. And the Sallies were kind of a big fucking deal. Kind of. Alright, Durthu's very low. We're still behind on the balance of power. Everything's so haggard. I'm actually shocked we're behind on the balance of power at this point. Croak died. Gorok actually might die too. But everything's routing, and like the balance of power still says the Wood Elves have a shot, while like literally everything's routing. But I think it just ends. I don't think like army losses ever hits. I think the balance of power just like ends at some point. I don't remember though. All right. Yeah, that replay was really fucked up by the beta switch. That's odd. Okay, well, I'm not on the beta. This was played on the beta. And at this point, I was saying something like, I don't know what's literally keeping them in the game right now. Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm like, what's even here? And then it just ends. Doesn't even go through the army losses. Now, Croak in the replay got like 900 value, and in the actual game got like 2,000, so don't believe it. Don't believe it. It's bullshit. Croak did do it. Oh, I also probably have to cast that separately for like a clickbaity bullshit title, but so that YouTube helps me. Because a lot of people like short videos and not long-ass streams, but I usually hate doing one-off replays. They suck. Alright, I'm going to check the chat for a second. Perfect Figosaurus are really good. Yeah, that Croak cast makes sense now. Yeah, there was no Saurus there to take that damage. It was just elves. It's so weird. Anyway, that'll take us over to Photoshop. So I'm still counting that as a comeback win, because even on the real replay, I was quite down on the balance of power. And game is on a different patch, because it was all weird and fucked. So I'm out of replays, lads. I got nothing. So instead, I am going to Hummus Boy leaves the stream and go to the bathroom, which will give us a bingo bongo, a bingo spango, and that will end the stream, I believe. But if you haven't had enough Human Boy action, I'm apparently going to make a reaction video because I have to for algorithm reasons, and I'm also probably going to cast that Lord Croak game individually for clickbait bullshit reasons, because I guess I should do that. Otherwise this channel will never get past 302 subscribers. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. We gotta do some different content. We can't just do long streams all the time. Alright. Technically, because of the rules, I have to let the stream go while I leave and go to the bathroom, and then I can come back and officially say it's a bingo. So the last part of the stream is going to be silence, but it's only because I have commitment to the rules. Commitment to the rules! I will be back to end the stream in approximately a minute. For anyone who wants to see more shit, in 2 hours I'm hosting a tournament for Anticity anyway, so I'll be back in like 2 hours. You're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. I believe in you. BRB. All right, I'm back. Ugh. I'm back, so I can officially end the stream now that I have left at some point. All right. Hi, bye. Hi, bye.